ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening.
Migos number 4.
Ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening.
Oh man.
Why you can't be a Migos?
Because you can understand me when I talk.
You can be the rare one, like the one that translates.
I'm the one that got left off bad and bougie.
Damn.
Oh. Did it look like I got left?
Yes, it does.
So the 4th one.
What's up, big dog? Man, ain't nothing, man. I seen y'all last week. I fucked with the show last week. Oh man, you gotta
How'd you like the show?
Man, y'all it got heated last week.
Intense.
It was intense last week, buddy.
You know what's
Straight
crazy? That's a normal conversation.
Hey man,
it was heated to everyone else, but me and him were just having a normal conversation.
And that's
everybody else is just watching like.
Hey, that's what the barbershop is, though.
Ain't this a barbershop?
Oh, my mom. That's
Can
the
we talk about what we want to talk about in the barbershop?
Yep.
That's how we talk in the car.
What's up,
That's how
Kavina?
we talk standing outside.
Hey.
Welcome back, Kavina.
Oh,
we both back this week.
I missed
we
you.
both back.
I know.
I was
Ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening.
I was all expecting to come back to Kavina, but she wasn't here.
I know. I'm sorry. Hey, you guys. I have a family. You know.
Oh well, damn.
I have to do my thing.
Well, we
like,
appreciate you coming back today.
Thank you, and I'm happy to be back.
All right, now.
You look beautiful. Nice haircut.
I know.
Talk about it.
I cut my hair.
You did cut your hair.
Yeah.
Thank
You
you.
didn't. He didn't know. He didn't notice. It's fine.
It's fine.
I don't be in people's face like that.
Everything's fine.
I just come in here like quick, like, hey, I'm here, guys. I don't be here. I'm not here in the barbershop hanging out all day. Unfortunately, it's all you. Thinkers.
It's all love. What's up, Tori? Did you see the dance move they came out on BET?
I can't say nothing.
They just
I can't do much better.
But
no dancer either. So.
No, but they performers, dog. Like remember back in the day, the Temptations and shit. Them niggas used to. They
did the same kind of like.
Nah, they had that shit tight now. Yeah, that stop. Them niggas was like, ain't nothing but straightening. Ain't nothing but straightening.
But the thing is, like, what about? I mean, maybe they don't have that endurance anymore because you gotta be.
Yeah, them niggas be
You
high.
gotta be.
What other rappers dance besides Hammer and Diddy?
Rappers kind of dance.
Hey, Hammer was dancing. He was a dancing
Ja Rule
dude.
used to dance around.
Did Ja Rule dance?
He jumped around. Like,
yeah, of course.
He used to jump and twirl.
Hey, Diddy used to do a little jump.
Everybody that was on TV used to dance around a little bit. They would like move around on the stage.
Hey, if you don't want nobody dancing in your videos,
you don't want nobody dancing in your videos.
If not, they had a dancing woman on there.
Hey. I don't know what rappers that like even female rappers. I don't know no female rapper that be dancing like that. Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion.
No, I mean
Megan
they
ain't
but they do
dancing.
routines because they taught how to do them.
I feel like
to do it. Just like the City Girls. Did you guys see the City Girls performance? Man, it was trash. Let me tell you something.
First off,
I don't care what nobody
once you get all of that like work done, it just don't move right, and we know that.
Oh my god, it was so stiff.
It don't move.
My ass,
what is going
it don't
on?
move.
No, they have bomb bodies. They have nice. Whoever did their work, do that shit.
Long as you're standing still. It look good standing still.
But yes, you look good any kind of way you want to look. They was fine as fuck, but they didn't know how to dance.
I always say some shit that draws some ire on like every episode.
What you about to say today?
Oh shit!
And here it comes.
Here you go. Let's go. What you got?
If you got work done, that's cool. You do what you want. It's your money, your body, whatever. But in my opinion, somebody who got work done can't stand up tall next to somebody that earned it. So somebody that really went out and did the squats, drank the water, ran the miles,
They can't
and
stand
got that body
up
the
to
right
toward
way,
the body.
and you went out and bought that
You
shit,
had to.
you fuck with Dr. Miami, you got the PPP
You know how hard it is
loan
to
and
recover
flew to
from
Mexico or
surgery?
whatever.
Got that Mexico body.
Yeah.
How hard it
Came
is to
back,
recover
you
from
know,
surgery.
Shut up.
You
It's
drinking
not the
water.
same.
You recovering. You drinking water. You have
The
to wrap it up.
artificial
You have
will
to
never
keep it
beat the
together.
real. That's
It's
just
a lot
my
of work.
opinion.
They're
So-
probably doing more work than somebody that never had surgery before.
First off, in order to keep it, you got to still work out. So that's
Exactly.
one thing.
To maintain.
Right.
Hey, real quick, let's pin the number in the comments real quick. Let's see if we can
Boom,
click on the
boom,
Facebook
boom.
side real quick right there.
Let's check you
Open
out.
it. Yeah, there you go. Click him. Yeah, just open it up.
619.
Yeah, in the comments at the bottom down there. Do me a favor. Pin the number. Right here where it says comments.
You need it?
On the left.
Ready?
On the left. On the left. At the bottom.
Hey, we got our engineer, our sound
here.
engineer here. He's getting us
PJ down
together.
here at the bottom where it says comments. You got to write it in
Comment
there.
as in the cut live.
Comment
Very
as in the cut
bottom.
live.
Very bottom. Boom.
There you go. Click that.
Ready?
Now put the number in there.
619
Yeah.
452 0448. Man, 619 452. Now, what is that? 452
Yeah.
0448.
0448.
Yes.
And just hit enter and then pin it. Just hit enter and pin it.
448.
Yeah. There you go.
Right. There we go.
There we go.
Boom. Call
There you
us,
go. Anybody
call
want to
in.
call in live, man? That's the number to call in. Y'all want to talk to us, get in the conversation. We in the barbershop right now. We in the beauty salon. Y'all know what time it is, man. In the cut live.
But look though, we since we talking about all this work done, we somehow we missed K Michelle. That we didn't talk about her. Did you
I ain't
see
seen
her?
K Michelle.
Yeah,
have to
K
get a
Michelle.
picture of her.
One,
Yeah,
her
get a
whole
picture.
story is the fact that she had a booty job. And she didn't like it or something like that, so she got it taken
No,
out.
I want
Or
to talk
it
about
popped.
the booty job where she was on live.
It had
she was
popped.
twerking and it had slid down her leg.
And it got loose.
You a damn lie.
No, for real.
How I missed
I
that?
seen it and I was like, how come this
What do
is
you
in my
mean?
algorithm?
Well, you say
Why
pop,
am I
you
seeing
mean
this?
literally?
I don't know if it actually popped, but
Or
it
is that just
it,
like
it,
No,
jargon
it
something
popped, locked, and
vibrated
dropped
down
it.
her leg. It was
You hear
a
me?
whole
It
booty
popped, locked, and
pad.
dropped it.
So
It
like
was a
she
whole
was
silicone
just
piece.
for like, you know, she could have just very easily just been sitting in her car, just.
I don't know what happened
possible.
with it, but she was at a side angle doing a little, try to do a little
Dance.
clap or
You're
something,
probably not supposed to shake it all out like that, right away. You gotta.
And the clap was all
and
dyslexic.
it literally, you know that the underbutt.
What
Yeah.
the world it came to where you can't just move and do an activity without your ass sliding down your leg?
Her ass clapping like.
It was like a fold, you know, it was like a floop floop.
I was watching some show on, I think it was HBO, and the girl was twerking to dance something, and she was twerking and smashed down, and her booty exploded. Yeah,
Oh, post that.
Oh, it was
I think it was.
what was
she's gotta
that?
have
P
it.
Valley or something like that.
Hey, don't do P Valley like that, man. That's down
It
in the
wasn't. It
jungle.
wasn't P Valley.
That down in the
It was
in the
some
valley
kind of stripper
where the
show,
girls
and she
get
was
naked.
all died.
Anyway,
I don't think it was a stripper show.
Posed. It was
I forgot
with
what
the
it-
LGBT, and she was dancing. She went and got. Well, no.
She went to some local
Wait, was
joint.
it posed?
I don't know, but either way,
No, it wasn't posed. It was that
the stripper movie.
the movie with the girl who had a lot of different
A lot of different personalities.
levers. She had that bed.
She's got
She's gotta have it.
She's got to have.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
They
yeah.
had that on there.
Yeah, it's on HBO.
So
Oh,
if you
damn.
were at the strip club and you know the stripper dropped it low and the ass exploded, would you tip her?
I would probably do that.
I
Yes.
think I would throw $1 for
At this
that.
point, it's pity.
That's a goddamn.
You can
show.
get these pity ones. Nah, I don't
What
know.
if it popped on you?
Now I'm leaving.
Pop
If
it on
any
you.
of that butt juice,
Hey,
If that-
first off, any type of stripper juice, you can't get it out your clothes.
Any
You just gotta
stripper
throw that
juice.
shit away. Look, them bitches be wearing glitter everywhere. God
Stripper
damn,
sweat.
that's that stripper
Glitter
oil.
explosion.
Yeah, y'all been to the strip club. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I had this roommate.
I ain't.
You can't get no stripper oil out your clothes.
I had this roommate
who's-
when I was in
where's the best-
Jacksonville who dated a stripper.
Oh God.
And she used to bring her stripper friends through to get ready, you know, for their show that night. And like that's where the whole thing I say glitter is like herpes.
You can't get
You
that
can't get rid
shit.
of that shit because like long after they moved out, for the rest of my time in that apartment, like I was just finding glitters, just like randomly.
Damn.
This is like a good 2 years later. Like
There's
glitter
men
still
right now like,
popping up.
oh, you got problems.
It's probably somebody. It was 10 years ago. It's probably somebody living in there right now. Just like where the fuck those
Finding glitter
come
flakes.
from?
Nigga getting in trouble and
Poor
shit.
guy.
That's that bullshit.
I know you had a
Poor
bitch
guy.
in here, Terrell.
But
He
we
wasn't doing nothing
outside
but playing
though.
Call of Duty.
We outside.
Have you been outside?
It feel weird, but yeah, I've been outside a little bit, man. I've been moving. Of what?
The number of dudes that can go to brunch.
Y'all 3 people. That's it. If I see a group of 4 dudes together, I'm questioning. Like,
Double date.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if they're not, I mean, I'm just saying.
It gotta be an odd number.
Yeah. 5 or
Like
6
5
guys,
dudes.
that's
Yeah,
already
5
good.
dudes.
5 dudes. Because then at this point, y'all sitting top, you know, front to front. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We front to front.
Yeah, front to front, looking at each other, eating y'all eggs and omelets. And
Hey,
shit.
niggas can't do nothing no more. Everything gay now.
It
You
ain't
can't
gay.
do nothing.
It ain't
You take a
gay.
nap no more.
It
Yeah, be
ain't
like, look at
gay.
this. Niggas gay ass niggas.
First thing, let me tell you, it ain't gay, but I'm gonna question it. It's gonna pop. Are they on the date?
They on the
Because I
date?
want to know if I can approach. Can I approach?
So 2 dudes can't go to the movie like, bro, you trying to go see Fast and Furious, bro?
That's different for family.
I'm
You
glad
can go.
You said that 'cause I was
You can
curious.
go.
Because 2 girls can.
Of course. But I think it depends on the movie.
You can go see Fast and Furious.
So how would you ask one of your homies if you?
You can't go see the
movie?
Notebook.
Y'all trying to go see Fast and Furious.
You
Nah, I
say
don't know.
y'all, so it has to be you plus 1 and 2 other people. It can't. Just
And
be
then
you
if somebody
and one
cancel, I ain't
homeboy.
gonna be like, all right, we ain't going because there's only 2 of us. You know what I'm saying?
real?
That makes it
Yeah,
weird.
I'll still go.
I wouldn't. No, I'm saying.
Anybody trying to
But
go out? to
y'all,
the
would you try and find a third, or are you just gonna rock with your homeboy, or would you
Yeah.
try to find a third person?
I can't even explain that. I think I would probably try to find a third person for real.
Okay.
Right, because that makes it weird if it's just you. Oh damn, I'm blowing up. The fuck.
Pressure on them.
Nah, I don't know. I can eat by myself. I can go to the movies by myself. All that shit. So
I
I
ain't
mean,
going
for me,
nowhere
it's a little
alone.
different. I just learned how to do that though. When I was younger, I couldn't do it.
Before I would scrounge to find a third, I would probably just go dolo.
Nah, I ain't going nowhere alone.
I don't know.
The fuck.
I don't know. I be feeling secure in my
alone,
shit.
and then I meet up with you when I get there. So like,
So you like to show up late? Cause let me tell y'all about this guy right here.
Okay.
So we made an impromptu Taco Tuesday,
Okay.
and we in the group. Don't even talk yet. Don't even fucking talk yet. Cause this how he do. He's like, yeah, I'm finna pull up. He literally said he was finna pull up. So we got all the tables and chairs in a spot for him and his wife, right? Man, we get our check. We're like, damn, that motherfucker, he didn't even show up. He didn't even say, my bad, I ain't coming, or, don't worry about it.
But
You did some San Diego nigga shit.
I gotta take that. I'm gonna take that L because it wasn't my fault.
It
I'm
might
just
not be
leave
your
it
fault.
at that. It wasn't my fault. I'm not gonna, throw nobody
And
under the bus.
it's
So
on-
I'll take that
I'm,
L.
Hey, I'm
you know,
telling,
so
don't even do her like that.
just go ahead and
Don't
That's
do
what
her
I'm saying.
like
Don't
that.
even do her like that, because I know it was you. Look, I don't even know.
It really wasn't, but I will absorb the energy.
Because you got to, because it was
I
you.
really don't.
It don't matter. Oh, wait a minute. Caller. Can we get a caller?
You heard what he said.
Get a caller.
You heard what he said.
Like,
No,
I could
but,
just drop a dime, but I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, go ahead.
First off, I need her to call in because it's only 2 people in the equation. And you talking about I ain't gonna drop a dime, but
I ain't gonna say what happened. Like, yeah.
oh, it don't matter what happened. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter.
Kavita, you been outside?
I do regular things outside. I go like to the bank, to the ATM, or that's outside. I wear my mask still when I walk up to the ATM.
As you should.
Excuse
as
my
you
raspy
should.
voice, Whew, getting over.
Nah, you
inside.
ever since you got here today, you've been real smooth with everything.
I'm trying
You
to.
asked me to get a cup earlier. You remember that? You was
Yes.
like, "Can you give me a cup from over there?"
That's
I was
right.
like, "Yeah,
I've
I
been
get you a
seeing
cup
the
from over
pressure on
there."
the show. I'm scared.
You can't.
I don't know. You guys be really getting into it, so I'm trying to lay low.
Nah, I be chilling over here, man. I'm just, I be having a good time on this motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
Last week it was hot. I don't know what y'all was doing last week. I don't know what was in them glasses, but I'm finna drink some more. Watch out.
It was. Oh, you talking about the heated conversation?
Nah, we need to get up. Hey, but for real though, we need to start celebrating more, man. You know what I'm saying? Because being in the house over the last year or so, it did it put me in a place mentally where I really didn't want to be around nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Hold up now.
And I don't know. You know how you get like that sometimes.
Yeah.
You get to yourself, you comfortable, you at peace, ain't no drama around you and shit, and you just want to live in that for a while. And I think I had got stuck in that place.
Not
And
me.
now that we outside, you know what I'm saying? I be seeing people on my timeline kicking it, and I just be like,
Damn.
I don't feel like I'm missing nothing no more. And I don't know if that's a sign of getting old or what the fuck ever, But I truthfully don't feel like I'm missing a goddamn thing.
I mean, you can. It's more for me. It's more like I can have it, I can leave it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm out there, I'm out there. If not, you know, hey, it is what it is. But yesterday, when that text came through, well, not yesterday, but that text came through for Taco Tuesday. I just came from the gym,
like,
just got home. I was late. You know what I'm saying? I seen it at 7:30. It said meet at 8 o'clock. I said, shit, let me get in the shower. Look, I was excited to do something. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was excited to do something.
I really do.
And I enjoyed myself. We had a good old time. I don't know where the hell we ended up at. We ended at some place. I don't know what it was called, Affairs or something. It was some weird. You know,
if I ever say I'm on my way, I'm probably not.
That's good to know in advance.
We're glad we know now.
It's good to know in advance. You know, is that the same? I don't know. We've only hung out that one time.
Nah.
We were supposed to hang out here.
Nah, he did it at JT's.
When
He
did I
did.
do it at JT's?
He did it at
I came
JT's.
to JT's every time I said I was coming.
Kavina, when we all went to JT's that night, did you ever even see him? No,
Did I
why?
not come?
Because he came after you left.
Yeah.
That's how long it took him
I
to
came,
get to JT's. No, he came. He came. But I was like,
Boy, okay, so
Somebody
not
don't
on
know.
you are not on time person.
he's not an on-time
made that
person.
claim.
I never made
I
that
was just
claim.
making sure. You know, I'm just trying to understand
I
how
never
you
said I
ride.
was prompt. I said I wasn't a flake.
Do you think the older you get, the less you care?
Yes, for sure.
Hey man, age brings the privileges.
Give a fuck.
I'm telling you.
I
Like,
get there when I get there. Like,
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I'm starting to care about less shit every day, and it's not a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Because my compassion, I can feel my innocence leaving. I can feel my compassion leaving. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like, I'm starting to look at things a little too logically. You know what I'm talking about? And
Yeah,
it's like,
I see that.
yeah, and it comes off as mean or direct or
I see
or,
that.
or like you're not empathetic and shit like that. And
But-
I ain't never been like that before. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I can feel the change in my old age. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, it ain't even being mad. It's just emotional. It's like my emotions are leaving me.
You're
you know,
more
look at
concerned
shit
about
like, what's that got to do with me?
self-preservation and
I think
happiness.
that's normal. I think it's very
That's pretty normal.
Yeah, I think from the beginning we're taught to actually be like that, and we change our ways and start caring more for others
Yeah.
instead of ourselves, and then we start paying the price for that. And we have to find our way back to that.
Yeah, I can vouch for that. I think when
way
my
back.
whole of that, because that's why I didn't know all the shit that you knew, the videos, the movies, and all of that stuff, because I was more into what I wanted to do, which was sit at home and paint on my easel. There we go. And paint on my easel and stuff like that.
It's
Like,
therapeutic.
do you
Yeah.
still paint?
every now and again I paint.
Yeah.
When
that's fun.
you know, but right now, like we just talked about, everything has changed. I'm trying to cater to other people. I don't want to make other people feel some type of way because I'm doing something that I want to do. You know what I mean?
Fact.
And you know, the person should not be named. I cared a lot about their feelings when in fact that was exactly what I wanted to do, like not speak to them anymore. And that's, you know, and it bothers me now, but I can't wait till I'm getting your age and I don't care anymore.
Picture of them.
Nah, I don't think the feeling of caring, I don't think caring go away. I still be caring, right? But at the same time, I understand that that's normal for me to care and be able to distance that
Yeah,
from being
separate
attached
it.
to it. You know what I'm talking
Separate
about? I think it just comes with emotional intelligence. I think we was talking about that one week.
Yeah.
And some people look at it as cruel or emotionless, and I just feel like, nah, you understand what it really is. You just don't want to accept it as fast as I can accept it, whatever it is.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I think old age comes with wisdom, and I think that's really what the fuck it is wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yeah, I'm not even bullshitting, because you know it's a chance this might not work out, whatever it is.
It's the true freedom.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's all that reality didn't hit you for years and years and years. You got years of disappointment. You got years of highs and lows. So you know it could go either way.
Right.
But you're not surprised when it don't go the way you thought it would, because a lot of times it didn't.
You already have that factor. You already
Especially
understand
if
the
you know
different
there's that other
paths.
route that's possible.
Facts.
So it could go that way at any time, even with your subconscious telling you that it's this way or the other. Once you start leading into a different direction in life, you just have to go with it. Be the water that flows.
Down. But
So what's the meaning of life then?
oh God,
I know you would ask me that because I'm a god.
She said it's so calm in your face.
No, Kavina.
Because I'm a god.
oh
In
my
some
mama.
language.
Oh, what
And
is
I'm a
going on
woman.
here?
They having a moment. This the J and K.
JK-47.
The JK-47 right here.
I thought I was gonna bite, but I didn't.
Oh,
Hey, even Kavina hmms are powerful, my nigga. Like, he was like,
I heard bitch behind.
right, you hear me? She be talking without talking, my nigga.
But look though,
My mama can do that.
I think it's something about being old. I think it's something about being old.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Something about being old, like you get away with a lot more. Like as an old person, I definitely got a Tory story for sure.
Oh,
as a
shit.
Old, so when you old,
You ready? You ready?
When you old, oh, you gonna say it?
My bad. Wrong button. Here we go. Tory stories. Yay. Go ahead, Tory.
That was a classic though, not the want.
We don't know how the story gonna turn out. I might have to go back to the button. Go
You
ahead.
should do it. But no, I had a birthday party for my mom, and I got her. You know how when they started doing all these big theatrical cakes, right? That look like true life items.
Yeah.
So I bought her a cake that reflected a Dooney and Burke bag because that's her little signature bag she loves. So it was, a beautiful, looked brand like a fucking bag, and it had a handle and shit.
Okay.
And our cousin, she was I don't know, don't give me the line, but she was old, like 80 something.
Okay.
So you around.
Let's just make her 80
Mama-
something.
Yeah, she was like 80 something. That's old to me. That's probably how old she was.
Yeah.
I don't know, mama comment.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we are hovered around the cake because we about to sing happy birthday, etc. My mom didn't want to cut the cake because she loved it so much, right? She just told me, like, I don't want to cut the cake. Okay, but what the fuck we gonna eat? But anyway, so we hovered around the old cousin. She's like, oh, that's nice, and yanked the damn handle. And yanked and grabbed
Off the purse.
Out the cake.
She said, that's a nice bag.
Oh my god.
You paying for it out your life insurance.
So I knew how much my mom expressed the love for the cake. I looked dead at her face, and she said, it's okay. I said, oh, hell no. You can just do whatever the fuck you want when you old, and nobody gonna say shit because you're an elder, and they respect that. And you can walk in the room butt naked, and nobody will get mad. They just be like, oh, come on. They would just... Because you're so innocent, is that innocence?
You might have Alzheimer's,
but they not innocent. Oh man, if I was like 60 something and could go to a retirement home, I probably would. Because you can do whatever the fuck you want. All you do, they just probably in there fucking and shit. You know how much STDs is in a nursing home? How many STDs is in a nursing home?
Are you
Google
asking?
that
Is this
shit.
rhetorical, or
I
you actually
know.
do know the answer to this?
I don't know how many is in there, but I know they be in there fucking. And that's what be
I'm
happening.
being careful about saying nothing right now. I hope everybody else feels the same way as me.
About
I'm
what?
not saying the Tory story. I'm not saying nothing.
Hold on.
You got the floor,
I gotta ask
ma'am.
the question.
I'm pretty
how
sure-
do you have knowledge of how much fucking is going on in a retirement
They
home?
ain't doing nothing else.
They're eating.
like-
Nah,
It's
I've
like-
seen the
They
stats.
watch movies
I'm about
and
to
they
look
do
it up.
things other
What
than.
the-
I've seen the
having sex.
stats.
That must have been one
They're-
hell of a
they
YouTube
are
Google
senior
rabbit
citizens.
hole.
No,
for you
because
to end up
on some
what?
real shit. No, I've seen it because you know how when
You
you
know how you be on Google.
yeah, just you go too far.
No.
Midget porn. Have you ever watched midget porn? No, nobody.
No.
Yeah, you ain't gonna say that on air. Okay, it's cool.
That's
What Rule 34 of the internet?
and no.
No,
Y'all
but
familiar with Rule 34 of the internet?
No,
What's that?
what's that?
If it exists, there's a porn of it.
Oh no.
I can probably imagine.
And Rule 35, if there isn't, there will be.
You know what?
I can imagine that too.
Hey, look.
What you got?
It says you will be shocked by the statistics.
I swear to God, I've seen this. I took sociology and
It's a
shit, so we have to learn all
growing
that bullshit
problem.
here. All the stats.
It says STD transmission among the elderly is unfortunately a common growing problem.
My word.
Chlamydia infections
the
among
comments.
Americans
Facebook.
65 and over by 31%
What in
has
the
increased syphilis by 52%.
What? They were last two people with syphilis in the
I mean,
nursing
because
home having
I think
sex.
They said the elderly, not in like retirement homes.
no,
at all.
this article is specifically for retirement home.
'Cause
Nah, that's facts. I've seen it. Yeah.
I mean, if I'm 80, I'm not putting on the rubber.
But
For what?
I'm gonna
Exactly.
die anyway. What the
Right, that's
fuck?
what I'm saying.
So, ain't got but about 5-6 years left anyway.
So
I'm raw dogging
I'm dying tomorrow.
Hear me out.
God, how did we get
I am
here?
the raw
How did we
dog.
get here as a group? I want to know as adults.
Look,
I am the raw dog at this point.
I'll take my headphones off.
So
right
hear
now.
me out.
Carry raw dog Willie.
Yeah, I'm out here.
I believe it's growing because one,
she's still
it's
talking about
old people.
statistics.
It's old people, and it's
Corey,
growing
this
because
is
nobody's testing.
inappropriate.
Ain't nobody testing an 85-year-old for fucking chlamydia.
Well, you test them then. Do something.
They do test them because they can get really, really
Ain't
sick.
nobody
Clearly,
testing
they can
them.
get sick and really get sick.
They not testing them because they don't think they're having sex in a nursing home. What the hell?
Yes, they do.
They do, but they ain't testing them for it, so that's why it's
Sir, what are you
it's just,
talking about?
it's just passing.
The nurses live there. The nurses live there.
4
They
o'clock,
fu-
nigga. I'm finna take this pill.
The nurses are having sex with them too.
What?
I'm just.
You probably ain't
Somebody
lying.
call
Right?
KUSI.
You
right
probably
now.
ain't lying right now.
I don't know. I just made that one up.
I'm gonna have
for
some
real.
medicated Tim's on with the walker. I'm gonna make a lean up against the walker, nigga.
Oh, Mama said she was 70. What?
They call him Raw Dog Jason around here.
I never heard nobody say medicated.
Hey, when your grandkids come to visit you, hey, we're looking for Mr. Jason. Oh, you talking about Raw Dog? Oh yeah, he back
Raw Dog
there.
Jason.
He back there playing chess with Jimmy now. Nah, nigga named Raw Dog
Oh
walking
my
around the nursing
gosh.
home.
Look at the comments. I'm cracking up.
Y'all niggas retarded.
Right,
Okay,
pause
anyway.
and awkward. I agree.
And awkward.
God.
They couldn't be talking about
Look,
that.
yep, she's telling the truth. The numbers
said
are
they can be
crazy
talking
in the
about
older
anybody.
community.
See?
They better sit down.
All right,
Stop
hey, let's
causing
switch it up.
us
Let's do
money.
this.
Anyway, my bad, y'all.
All right, so
I went
hey, check this
left.
out. Let's go to the Olympics right now, real quick. Let's just hit on the Olympics. I know we ain't gonna go too deep into the. If I seen the show last week, so I know y'all got on that. If she was right or wrong or whatever the situation, looks like the Olympics is being they talking about postponing the whole shit due to some COVID breakouts
Yeah,
that's happening over
COVID
there.
Delta.
Yeah, so as of right now, there are no, and remember how I started the first time? There was no fans. That was the first step. No fans. And then they left it at, and then it was like nobody. So right now, it's no fans, and we're going to see how it go forward. But on the Sha'Carri Richardson shit, I kind of agree. Like, I don't know if they should, she broke the rules.
So here's the thing.
I think this shit kinda black and white right now.
So the Olympics was banning her for 30 days.
Yeah.
But now they she's done. Like
So the Olympics
Yeah.
suspended her, like the Olympic Committee
Yeah.
suspended
It's a
her for
different-
30 days.
Right.
it's a
But
different
the
entity.
actual team,
Okay.
The team.
actual
right.
team, USA team, or
Right,
whatever,
right.
elected not to bring her.
And I
Okay,
know why,
okay.
though.
So those are two different entities.
Right,
like
right,
the
right,
Olympics
right.
made a decision, her team made a decision.
But I know why though, because when you're in the Olympics, it's a different ball game. You represent the world, right? Like you represent the rest of the whole world.
Exactly.
And it's some stories you just don't want looming during the Olympics. You know what I'm talking about? This shit is way more political than sport. You know what I'm talking about? So on a political standpoint, they knew that she would draw too much attention. And from other countries that might look a certain way. That makes
Well,
sense.
wait a
I
minute.
wish you were here
They
last
got
week.
No,
old money.
but I'm just I think this shit bullshit
I was
though.
on. Like, yes, marijuana is legal.
Yeah.
quote unquote.
The state she
but
lived
only
in.
in 16 states.
Right. The
out of
state she
50.
lived in. You're right. Exactly.
So
It's a
if the
severe
US
minority.
team-
So that's not even a reflection of the United States as a whole.
Facts.
You know, it's a minority even within this country. And it's not legal in every country. But even
Exactly.
if it was legal, a cup of coffee is legal.
Yeah.
You have 4 ibuprofen and a Red Bull.
Mm-hmm. You probably
Get
gonna run a
piss
little
tested by
faster.
the
Yeah.
Olympics.
Yeah.
Guess what? That's a performance enhancing substance.
Yeah.
Substance.
Yeah.
Gives a shit if you agree with it or disagree
a
with
cup
it.
of coffee and
That's
some what?
Ibuprofen. Yeah.
Oh, that's a cock.
If you
Ibuprofen
take
is-
too much
He
or
learned
something.
Ibuprofen is listed by the Olympic standards as a performance enhancing
We
substance.
don't know what he's
Caffeine, ibuprofen, like Tylenol, all that shit.
What? Wait a minute now.
dead
I
serious.
can't take no ibuprofen.
That's right.
They pop for a lot of shit. The Olympics is really strict on drugs. Like they really strict
Like
on that shit.
literally nothing. Damn near you can't put anything in your body but food.
Hey, but you
And
you
they got to
can't
be
eat-
good food.
Yeah.
You can't even have natural testosterone.
You can't have testosterone. But see what I'm saying though? Because
But you
that's
can be a
Not
whole
too
white
much.
man.
not too
and
much,
go
right?
lift.
Because then they gonna assume you on some bullshit.
Nigga, you
You
got
want
a whole.
testosterone.
That motherfucker ain't do nothing but shave. And talking about, you know, he
Wait a
gonna
minute
power
now.
lift.
He throwing rocks.
Nah, he's a power
I
lifter
thought he was
from
gonna
Power
the
shot
lifter,
put.
yeah.
Talking about he trans, like look at his pictures as a man, look at his pictures now. This motherfucker didn't do nothing but shave. It's like dead ass.
He identifies.
Don't make me laugh.
That's crazy to me. Like, I mean, I don't care if I get labeled as phobic or whatever, but that's ridiculous.
I mean,
He identifies as a woman.
I mean, that's cool in the gang socially.
So why can't he compete as a woman?
Because he's not a fucking woman.
are you guys talking about Bruce Jenner?
No. But that's a good point. Bruce Jenner won all his medals as a nigga.
He won his as a man.
If he was a woman, he'd
Bruce
probably
Jenner was 50,
would've
60
balled
years
out.
old.
But
when
if
he
he wanted
trained, he
to participate
changed.
right now, would he
Bruce Jenner
participate
won
as a
his
woman?
medals straight up
Yeah.
against
As a man.
other men.
As a woman.
He
Would
won.
y'all be okay
he
with
won.
that? Because he could run.
I don't
that.
care either way. That's that man problem.
Bruce Jenner won heads up against other men.
Other men, right.
No matter how you feel
Facts.
about Caitlyn, whatever your political or
The
you
nigga
know,
was
social
cold.
views
He
on
was
that
cold
are,
in his day,
Cannot
yeah.
take those medals from him. You can say what you want about him today. Who
Yeah.
cares? This is his life. But you can't take those medals from him.
Nah, that man
And
Olympian.
you know what? Like, why do motherfuckers like they transition, but they don't do like dainty feminine sports? They do like. You know, they don't do synchronized swimming or figure skating. You know, they go in there as
They do what
men
they used to.
No, fuck that. They go in there as men and box.
Yeah.
If you a boxer, you
Weightlifting.
box.
You
So
have
you
don't
don't
matter what you got down.
grown ass man.
There's women
competing
that want to
against
box
women,
right now.
beating the
Big
shit
fact.
out of women. You
Oh,
can't
yeah.
compete
I
against
get
men, so
that,
you
though.
transition and go slap the shit out of a woman. That's some coward shit.
You think so?
Well,
I think so.
If you
you're
identify
gonna
as a
compete-
woman, though.
no, fuck all that, man.
I'm a
if you're
woman.
gonna compete, you were a man. Compete against men.
No, you know what? I think they should compete against other trans.
There you go.
There you go. But see,
Damn, I ain't never heard that before.
Here's the argument against that.
That's a point.
And I agree with you, but I'm playing devil's advocate. But
I
for the
agree with
record,
you.
I agree with you.
But-
In weight standards, et cetera, et cetera.
If you single them out as
Yeah.
like in a separate demographic, then
Yeah.
it's like I don't identify as one side or the other.
wait. They single women out as another demographic.
They
single men out as
Women-
another
But see, now here's the
demographic, right.
thing:
That
if you
trans seems like
transition
naturally it would
and
be
you
like-
it
identify
would make
as a woman
sense.
or
Yeah.
as a man, then you want to be accepted as a woman or as a man.
As a man, right.
So to be put into a separate
It
category
depends
as
on
trans,
so
now you have
why
trans
would they say
men.
trans
That- he
men,
has a
trans
point.
women?
Because now you have trans,
Unfortunately,
you
he
still
does
have
have
men
a point.
competing
It's getting
against
sticky.
women.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like the
I'm
whole
so confused
thing is,
now.
No. When you say trans man, you compete against trans men.
Men, right.
Oh, and then
Trans
trans
woman.
women.
Trans woman,
compete
you-
against
So it's a
trans
lot
women.
of categories.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
Breaking
that
one
that
down.
It's a lot of categories, yeah.
A lot of uniforms.
that could go.
A lot of
I mean,
uniforms.
I mean, to me,
the one
for
stripe
me,
and
it
two
only makes
stripes.
sense.
I feel like if you was born, if you a competitor, you want to
A lot
compete
of
against the
uniforms.
best of the bunch. If you a champion, be a fucking champion.
I'm sorry.
That's like me as a grown ass man playing Pop Warner, just running these niggas over. Just move.
I'm having a hard enough time trying to
I
decide
hung 17
What color is
touchdowns
that?
on these little niggas.
Color is
Like,
it?
You said a lot of
for the
uniforms.
teams now.
like that, nah, I
No
don't
offense.
respect
See, I
that
can't
at
say
all.
that.
Go
Like,
team, go. But anyway, so
I know.
There
I
we
know
have
that
it.
The Chargers are with the LA now. Sorry,
huh? The who?
nothing.
The what?
I don't know.
I got a charger. It's outside.
See,
You souped
none
up.
of those teams
She got
are
the
not
souped up
me.
Charger.
I'm talking about the Chargers.
The Charger
San
football
Diego
team.
Chargers. That
Sorry,
turned to
so
LA
out of
Chargers.
sports, you can say some shit, man.
God.
Yeah, man. Miami Heat. She be like, yeah, it was heat. It was heat. Some heat.
hot as
You
fuck.
know,
man.
at work,
Hot as hell, nigga.
at work, my boss, he be doing sports analysis. I be like, bro,
What are you talking about, bro?
He's talking about something. They added 2 weeks to some whatever we doing, so it's like they added a 14th game. Like what? What are you talking
A
about?
14 game in the bye week. You would be
I
like,
have no
what?
idea. Oh, is that what he said? I was
Probably
like,
another bye week.
better learn
A
your words
17
and
game in the bye
He
week.
would be talking about college.
He talking about
I
college
have no
or
idea. I was
I
like,
knew
Because
yeah.
college they play 12 games.
and the NFL just
Okay.
added an extra game. It was 16-9, 17
Yeah,
regular season
17.
game.
Y'all doing too
Added
much.
an extra week.
Exactly.
Y'all doing too
And then
much.
next week it'd be attitude to that.
It's already
know some stuff.
I was
roughly
like,
17
what?
weeks because they had a bye week and each team has a different bye
Oh,
week.
yeah.
I'm fucking done.
A bye week is a week where you
At
don't
this
play.
point, when they do that, I just kind of, yeah.
Somebody said Tori is an artist. You know what's funny? You know what's funny? You know what's
Yes.
funny, Mrs. Hughes? We have a Tori story. I have a Tori story. Before we shot today, Tori debuted us one of her rap songs.
Oh, yeah.
We come to find out, Tori really is an artist. So Tori,
Let's hear it.
so Tori,
Where are you going with this?
so
Where are
Tori, if you wouldn't mind, listen, we really need to hear that rap because you was rapping it and then we was kind of doing stuff, but it was very interesting. Can you perform us your rap song from 19 whatever the fuck it was?
I would go live on my
I'm
live.
embarrassed. I don't know. Why
You want to do it? You want to do it? Tori story. Come on, I'll give you one of those things.
Hold on, wait.
That's how this.
Okay, backstory.
All right, go ahead. Backstory. Let's go. Tori story.
Backstory growing up. You know, your cell phone. We had a cell phone, but
Okay.
we did our own voicemails. And my siblings, we used to compete.
Yeah.
She talking about go, baby.
Go, baby.
We used to compete with our voicemails.
Okay.
Okay, we would have a track. The what do you call it? The instrumental.
The instrumental, yeah.
Instrumental playing in the back.
Okay,
And
okay.
we would rap on our cell phone.
Okay.
This instrumental, it was what's his name? Cameron. A boy.
Boy.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
boy.
one.
Okay,
Oh,
gotcha.
you should have pulled it up.
Oh, I can't.
No. Wait.
Wait. You shouldn't have said it because I can find it.
Now I'm not gonna be able to catch the track.
You'll catch the beat. You'll catch the beat. Keep telling the story. Keep telling the story.
So my brother, he's older than me. He always used to use Jay-Z, you know, because that was his dude back then.
Which
Okay.
song? Which song?
What did he do? I don't remember. Probably I don't know. I don't know. You can,
Hey, listen. I'm listening to the story.
I'm so embarrassed.
Don't be embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed.
So
We're a family.
The story's over. I'm ready to do the damn.
You ready to do the
thing.
damn
The rap
thing?
you spit was actually
just
Here we
kinda
go,
Over.
man. We about to get this shit popping, man. Fuck y'all talking about Tori's.
surprisingly hot.
Tori the body.
Wait. And another part.
Go ahead.
Back when I was younger, I had a different nickname. It was Vicky T. Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Intercut Live, the debut single from Vicky T. Here we go. Let's get it. You know it.
It's your girl Vicky T, and she's on your mind. She probably working 9 to 5, I staying on the grind, cause she gotta keep her breads up. So you niggas keep your heads up. She'll call you later on when she get the time. I just hit her back up on that 419 and do the right thing. Why you listen to the girl sing? The fucking phone up.
Listen, you was getting bars in. What are you stopping for? You was getting them bars in.
I mean, I used to rap
Why
like
you
for
listen
real
to
on
the
the shit.
girl sing? You should have said
Was
it
that
like
the whole thing, or
Juvenile.
was
That
That was it. That was the whole thing. That was the whole
It
thing.
was just
That was the
meant
whole
to
thing.
fill up the space, like
Yeah,
you know,
so-
your name, number, and all that.
Yeah, it was the hey, you called Tori, da leave your number or whatever. It was that thing.
I fuck
then,
with it.
Then the beep hit after the girl starts singing.
You sound like Juvenile
It
at
was
the
actually
end.
kind of nice, you know, without the beat, and then when you put it to the beat, you actually hear where you know.
Yeah,
Where,
like,
was, where it did
And it
belong.
sounded way
but
better.
look though,
Y'all heard this?
once you vax that thing up,
Y'all ain't heard this?
once you vax that thing up.
They got Juvenile to do a vaccination. You hear this? It's blasphemy.
Yeah.
That's me and X.
Hey.
So that's where she's been.
Get niggas to get
Get
vaccinated.
vaccinated.
I wanted the chicken
Are you
head.
kidding me?
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
look, I wanted
gracious.
that.
Hey, I was in it, man. I was in it, man.
Heck no.
I was in it, man.
No. That's
I know
not
the royalty
okay.
chick.
It's not
It's
okay.
not okay.
I agree with that. I don't like Popeye's chicken commercials either for the same reason. Like, don't be trying to use our
They done cooned it up, baby.
heroes.
That's scrumptious chicken.
That's what I was saying earlier.
Love that chicken from Popeye.
What I hate is why they try to take all the black music and throw it in advertising. I don't know when
They
it
do
was
be
this
doing
year.
that. I
It
seen
was
what's
this year.
popping
What'd
on.
it say?
Well, that was Jack Carlos
did-
White. So
What they did, scoop, there it is.
They did.
For some ice cream or something.
nah, it was an insurance commercial, but I know what you're talking
It was
about.
insurance? How,
she said-
how
Don't
does
worry
that
about
apply?
She said,
How does
Because
that
they
apply?
said if you have the
Get
group,
your
what's the name of
dessert
it?
ready
Yeah,
tonight.
it was a Geico commercial.
And they say scoop, there
Scoop,
it
there it
is.
there it is.
I wouldn't make this up. I wouldn't just throw
thought
you
it was
lies.
some ice cream.
I wouldn't just randomly just volunteer you lies. I promise.
But yeah, they do that a lot. And I was telling y'all earlier that my Pandora be having like black advertisements on there. Not like, oh, hey, you know, go to college or
Yes.
nothing like that.
Vax that thing up. Yes, sir.
They be talking about some hey Jaquan, you want to go to McDonald's? I'm gonna get a big double. Like what the fuck?
Like who talks like that?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I don't know, but some of them songs be kind of slapping. I hate to say it.
It's fine.
I really do.
It's
I
fine.
really feel like them royalty checks can't be that slow.
They probably not. They probably
Ain't
come.
nobody playing that no more. They playing what's the name, baby, that baby.
Back that
That baby.
back that ass up. They still playing that.
Oh, you know what? I know what I'm gonna
Yeah,
find.
they do.
That
They
song,
do.
like,
And
I hope you not in a common walkway or egress path when that song comes on,
First off,
because
I just remember when I
that's
first
one of
came out
those
here.
like
When I first came out here and I met Jakar, and we had a party at y'all house,
Okay.
and it was Super Bowl. I recall.
Super Bowl party jumped off the bando.
It was
Was that
Super
the
Bowl
one where y'all were
party.
in that townhouse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
That
there
part-
for that.
That part was
Okay,
crazy.
so you
We
was
swagged and
there.
surfed in that motherfucker.
Wait, no,
No, my mama.
Before we swagged and surfed.
That was the Rams Patriots Super Bowl. Right?
He. I don't know.
I don't
Me don't
think
know. Me don't know.
But it was wild.
2018, 2019,
Rams,
something
Patriots.
18. Anyway, we was there and he said, "Hey man, let's watch this," because I recall not seeing a lot of people that looked like me
Yeah.
there,
Okay.
meaning female, black. That's
Okay.
me.
Yeah.
I might be something else, but we don't know. We ain't do the 24andMe.
Your hair do
23andMe.
curl up a lot, dude.
It's
so
fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I think I'm black.
That's German and Swedish in there.
Anyway, so and he was like, "Yeah, watch this. I mean, we're gonna see who we rocking with in
Okay.
here." And he played doont 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 doont. You know what that is?
Oh yeah, girl, you working with some ass here.
Ain't
bad,
nobody
yeah.
did. Nobody ass moved.
That's an age thing. Can I say that though?
No,
I think it's an age thing.
I actually disagree with you.
What do you think it is?
I think
It's a culture thing.
Yeah, it's a culture.
Wow.
If
Because
I
I mean, you got to think. If it were an age thing, then you would have to be in a club where they're our age.
Cash Money Records,
And you're going to
taking over
somewhere
for the
like-
99
2000.
For the
2000.
majority of San Diego,
We used to call it the Hoe Finder. I
For
don't
the
know.
majority of San Diego, I mean, we're the old guys now.
Yeah.
You know, we're
Oh,
smart,
100%,
you know.
yeah.
For yourselves.
Right. I'm gonna tell you, I'm
We're
looking
both
at this
older
dude
than you,
like,
Kalina. We're both older than you
I'm
old.
sure you are.
by a
I'm old as
significant
fuck.
margin.
got
I'm sure that you are.
Tiger Bomb.
So,
Don't do that. Don't do
anyway, point is, it's like you go out, these people are in their 20s still.
Yeah.
And Cash Money taking over for the 99, 2000. A lot of these people were born in the 99,
They
in the
don't care
2000,
about
right.
that. They
and they
know what it
still
is.
mobbing to the
They
dance
do
floor.
know.
James and
They know what it
Exactly.
means.
all
Still
them
mobbing to
guys
the
and
dance
Prince. They
floor.
sing about my birth
Which
year.
is like a cultural
Aye,
thing, you
for
know.
it.
They weren't around when that song was hot.
But let me tell you, in that house,
Yeah.
not an ass move, not a thing shake.
I remember that. And then they played
Nothing back
Suave
up.
Mente.
they played Bust It Down Tatiana.
Yeah, that's
Tatiana
what it
had just
was.
came out and it was a group of chicks in the crib just going crazy over the Tatiana
like-
song. And I was like, this shit is trash.
But I'm gonna tell you, like you said,
Big trash.
Low key
they-
though,
they
back
recovered.
that ass up is trash too. But we like the
it
effect
don't
that it had.
fucking matter. But they recovered though when we swagged and surfed.
When we swagged and
They-
surfed,
they-
we came together
okay,
like butt
everybody
cheeks.
came
It was
together.
crazy.
But
Yeah.
that's like
I was gonna ask if how that ended.
Because
Right.
I had never seen it. I ain't gonna lie. I started seeing it on videos after we did it, and I'm not trying to be funny. Like we was at that party in the living, it was a nice size house, and when Swag and Surf came on and everybody in that motherfucker
I'ma
was
tell
doing
you.
like this, it was so lit in the crib. Nobody caught it on camera, but it
I'ma
was like
tell you.
it was a
You
classic
guys were too
moment.
busy swagging and
We was
surfing.
too busy swagging and surfing. We was in the moment, so nobody had their phones out and shit. We was having a good time. It was a great party. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
wonder why nobody's
I'm gonna
doing
tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Look.
Back in the day party, like a
we
basement
have
party,
phones,
right?
yeah.
I've seen it happen in the club. There was a DJ. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
There was a DJ we would have at every party, and he would start it like the music. And we got this. He'd be like right
Yeah.
to left. He just starts saying it.
Okay.
And then everybody just boom boom, and then he would amp it up.
Girl, I
Calling
got that
everybody. So yeah. So when that little slow
Yeah.
part, he would happen to be low voice with it too.
Yeah.
Right. Left, and it would be so dope.
So lit. I kind of miss that. a little
I
bit.
just got a little chill on me, real. I just got a little
Yeah.
chill on me.
I got a ratchet chill bump right
Have y'all
here.
seen? Have y'all
I
seen that
think
thing that
this
said?
generation's electric slide. You go in a room full of 50-some-year-old niggas, turn on electric slide, everybody just
I can tell you.
you turn
I
on
tell you
swag
what.
surf, it's like even if you don't dance, like I don't dance.
It's
I
that
don't
slow
dance a
part,
lick,
and I
but
got
when that shit come on, and I'm a big dude, and so I'll be in the crowd.
Let me ask y'all this though. If y'all had to do one or the other, it's a wedding, right? By the way, we got PJ in the building, man. PJ, shout out to PJ on the production team right now. We had a wedding, and they play the Wobble on this side and the Cupid Shuffle on this side. Which side you going to?
Cupid
I'm wobbling all day.
You wobbling?
Hey,
You wobbling?
Cupid Shuffle.
Cupid Shuffle? Cupid Shuffle?
Shuffle.
Man, bitch,
I think I'm gonna wobble with you.
Cupid be having you tight. Hey, you ever really Cupid?
Oh, you gotta be in
Man,
shape
you
to Cupid
tight.
Shuffle a little bit.
You gotta understand, like I don't dance, so with Cupid Shuffle, I could just follow the instructions.
The wobble, you stay in one place.
Yeah,
And
with
just-
the wobble, you actually gotta do something.
You just
like,
gotta get in there.
You gotta do something.
You just gotta
like,
get in
I wish we
there.
could hear it right
With the
now.
wobble, you know,
let me
now
get
to
you
the,
together.
you
Let me
know,
get you together.
I just like the amp up of
Play the wobble.
Be like, wait a minute
You know, to the
now.
left,
Wait a
to the
minute
left.
now. You
Now
know,
kick, now kick. You can walk it by yourself. Like, I can
wobble
follow
is
those
pretty easy.
instructions.
That's right.
The
You
wobble,
just leave me out there on my own, like, yo, I'm fucked.
the wobble got a little.
I can't dance.
I think with the wobble you can kind of talk like back in my young single days. You can kind of wobble with the chick like, hey, now, right now, what's your name? You know what I'm saying, though? The wobble gave you opportunity to, you know what I'm talking about,
Don't have to
though?
do much.
Yeah, you can just be like,
No.
yeah, you can boom, boom, you can, yeah, what's up? You can talk to him. You know what I'm talking about? You just gotta get in there.
Oh, I see you.
Oh yeah, you know you got.
Wait, y'all play the Cupid Shuffle.
Okay, Cupid Shuffle. We play Cupid Shuffle.
Somebody told me
Hey,
to watch it.
Watch it.
you gotta do the wobble.
Oh, you gotta watch. You better
You
watch
watch
it.
it.
All right.
No,
Yeah,
the
play
Cupid
the Cupid
Shuffle.
Shuffle.
You know how your
No.
rhythmic
Are these
delayed. They might be
Play the Cupid
delayed
Shuffle.
yeah,
because you don't know what she talking about.
yeah.
Y'all know
I
what
don't
she's
know what she
talking
talking
about.
about either.
All right, we going to Cupid Shuffle.
Cupid
man.
Shuffle me have you winded. Like it's what's the beats per minute on that motherfucker?
You gotta go
Damn.
stupid on the Cupid Shuffle. See that? Look at that. That sound like some shit you go to class for. You be in the class like, all right, you guys ready? Let's ready to sweat. You ready to fucking sweat? No, I'm not doing that.
Don't ruin it. It's a good. It's something good for everybody to follow. Learn how to follow some instructions.
They don't even know how to do the switch up. You know.
Just for the Midwest.
Too much
Just for the
already.
Midwest and down south steppers.
The steppers, she from
That's
Chicago.
right. Come down here. Coming down here to
You
move.
done took what was a simple dance and put the extras on it.
You gotta
Oh, yeah.
do the switch up. You know what I'm talking about?
You know what I hate?
I know just now. I've seen people do extra. We call it extra. Being extra is
You
here.
know what I hated?
What we call
And
it.
like, because you know the pickup line, at least when I was young and single, it's like, hey, you want to dance, right?
Okay.
And really, I had no intention of dancing because, like I've said, I can't dance.
Can't dance.
So you walk up to somebody and say that, and it's like, you want to dance? And she turn around, it's like, yeah. She start dancing. I'm like, I know that's what I said.
And then you got. He said,
That's not what I meant.
he said, I know that's what I said, but. And she all like, and niggas standing like, I know
Yeah, I know what I said, but it's
walk
not
away.
what I meant.
Y'all be making me flashback through my life because I got
Just
a story.
start humping on. I don't know. Just move your hips side to side. I don't know.
right,
Do
missed
something.
I said
Gyrate.
dance. I didn't mean dance.
Dance.
Yeah,
Oh, you like,
Oh, you dance. And she all like, yeah, let's dance.
doing the same shit all on the
Oh, you wanted to battle, motherfucker. Like,
nah.
bro.
got it, sis.
I went on a date in Chicago with some dude I met on the dating site.
yeah.
Because somebody told me to get it. But anyways, plenty of Toy Stories with that whole
Long
fucking
story.
thing.
Long story.
I didn't realize it was what's that, Tinder? The girl told me to get on there. It's a dating app. Then I later found
Tinder
out.
for hooking up.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's not-
So the dude, I go to the date with the dude. Meet him at
Found love on
meet him
Tinder.
at it's new when it was new. And meet him at the club and he's dancing shit. And he doing some bullshit like this, like that. And I'm just looking.
It's bullshit
at him.
because you didn't know how to do it. Oh, that shit was some bullshit. That nigga was stepping on your ass.
No. It was some fucking bullshit.
What was he
And
doing? Can you mimic it? Can you
some
do it at
shit-
all?
Some shit with his hands like this. And I'm like,
That nigga was a stripper.
And I got my drink. I'm like this, like you know when you don't know what to do, you just kind of stand
Did
there.
you try to?
No. The man
should've
said.
walked
He
clean
said.
away.
He said this. He said, "Don't let the dance moves fool you. I'm from the South Side." I said, "Oh, let me get the fuck out of here." From the
but you-
South
did
Side of
you stay?
Chicago.
Did you stay on the date?
No, I left.
Did you stay in the
I
club?
left.
Did you stay on the date?
No, I
Here you
went
go.
home.
Was he dancing to this? Watch this.
I like that.
Was he doing?
I don't need no nobody.
That nigga was waving them
Hey, that
arms.
shit nice.
That's a
that
joint right here
shit
though.
kinda nice,
Let's see what it is. You done to that? You just done to that?
I hope you ain't got the camera on me because
Probably yes.
Yo, I
Probably
had this
yes.
homeboy one time.
it's
right?
fine, man. That looked like he would be dancing to this shit with the shirt on. Bro.
Damn.
Really though, I look like I should be. you
Be
know,
outside.
I'm gonna need to see
Like,
a two-step
outside,
or
like
something.
fucking dancing,
Beach.
doing some Ja Rule
Water.
shit like this.
It looked like he
That's
would wear
definitely a
that.
video shoot shirt.
I really
He would
can't
wear that
dance.
shit to an all-white party.
And that's really the
You're
story
just
where I'm
stand out.
going. Like,
Yeah,
You
Jason
stand
would
out.
wear that shit to an all-white party. I feel like you would do something like that. What would you wear to an all-white party?
all white.
There you
Follow
go.
the
I
rules.
can dress.
He said you follow rules.
I can dress.
I'm not saying you can't dress. When somebody wears something to an all-white party that's not white, that doesn't
Yes.
mean they can't dress. That means they just,
Can I have this
you
on?
know,
Nah,
stand out.
like I will wear all
That's
white.
not all white.
Fresh as a motherfucker.
Shout out to the New York Knicks, man. You know how we do it.
But nah, we used to go to the club and like this motherfucker could really dance, like dance.
Your friend?
Your girl?
Nah, my homeboy. This
Oh,
is like Jabberwocky
that nigga,
shit.
yeah.
So,
I got one of those. Yeah.
yeah, so this nigga be out here like pop locking and ankle breaking and shit.
And what you doing?
Nothing. I had to walk the fuck off. I can't do nothing.
I go get the drinks, nigga.
I gotta get my drink. Like, now I gotta go work the other side of the room.
I got a partner like that.
Me
That can really dance.
My best friend is a
in the
choreographer.
Don't do that at the dance.
She's
No, what is the club for? It's called a dance
Do
club.
it when it's
Nigga,
called for. If you
niggas
see everybody out there in a little circle and they're like, yeah,
We
go,
used
go.
to.
Go ahead and bust your moves out.
Y'all
But
remember that
just
song? That
chilling.
they don't dance no more. All they
I do is this,
Hey.
yeah.
yeah.
People used to dance in like the 70s, the go-go era and shit like
I
that.
used to dance, boy.
Even in the 80s and all
I
that.
was born in
Wait,
that era. So
I was
like
just
I was
thinking,
a
like-
child, you know.
I was
during
just
that.
thinking,
Yeah.
like,
When I came of age, they ain't dance no more.
They got TikTok dances now, but there's really
they
not.
look dumb as hell.
Are they
ain't
names
it?
for these dances? Because we had like the Roger Rabbit, the MC Hammer, the Electric Slave. You know what I'm saying? We had
Boy, you
dances.
old as fuck.
Hey, I can be what I
Running Man
am.
and the
I can be what I
Butterfly.
am.
Yeah, we were doing the Humpty Dance.
But you knew what it was though. But you knew what it was.
It's still
But you knew what it was. So your ass ain't too far ahead.
That's one of
goddamn.
my favorite party songs. Even if you don't do the dance, it's just
relax.
good energy song.
Yeah, it was fun. Music was
No,
fun. You know what I'm talking
I knew the down and the way and the now lady.
about? Now you know
shit.
down in the valley where the girls get naked.
Hey. No, I used to.
You ain't never seen P Valley? Oh, we got to get you on.
missing
Gang.
out.
Oh, you down the show.
Okay, one
yes, I've
thing.
seen it.
P Valley, I love the show.
1, 2, break
What
'em.
I love about the
3,
show
4, break them.
is the weirdest thing. I love the director's cut, like how his take on them on the pole, right? So you know, any other show will show them on the pole, right?
They be
but I
dancing.
love the fact that he does that third person, not the third. I don't know what the view is
I know
called.
what you're talking about, yeah, first
like
person.
in them, yeah,
It's first person, yeah.
first person view, where you hear that bit.
Yeah, that's hard. She put a go cam on to be on that motherfucker.
Right. How did you get that view and that mic?
I love the fact that they do that.
I love that stripping has evolved from back in the day. Like when I was coming up, women were like embarrassed to be strippers. You know what I'm saying? They would strip out of town and shit like that, and they would go out of town, make their
Still a
money, come
thing.
back. Yeah, they still kind of do that. But now they like have pages like promoting. They come see me tonight, bitch. Like, you know what I'm
Flyers.
talking
I
about?
love
Yeah.
that they really
Yeah.
captured like the essence.
They owned
of
it.
Like,
You know what I mean?
It
that
takes some
show
work.
captured it because when you look at shows about strippers, it's in like this glamorous club.
Yeah.
Every club ain't King of Diamonds.
Hell
or
no.
Wolf Land. Like they're really
Man.
the little P Valley, Mississippi.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing around this motherfucker
Yeah.
but some acres.
Bro.
Them be the
I
livest
fuck
clubs.
East St. Louis like that. Brooklyn, Illinois, where I'm from in St. Louis.
BYOB clubs, like
Yeah.
them be the livest spots.
Really.
The best ones,
Man,
not the ones, the
I'ma
high
tell
dollar
you.
ones out here. Like out here, they got Pacers and shit.
Niggas
And
parking
Pacers
in the
kind
mud
of.
and
What is
shit.
that?
I've been.
Like,
It's like the.
Pacers,
It's like
they're
the strip
sticking
club in
rice.
San Diego, but it's kind of boring. I don't mean to judge.
I'm not
It's boring.
impressed.
I'm
It's
not a
expensive
fan
and
of
boring,
West Coast
right?
strip club.
But look, though,
West Coast
I went to a
period,
strip
yeah.
club once, like a hole in one. I literally walked in and the stage. Look, I walked in.
Mm-hmm.
3
That's the
paces was the stage.
What
So
state
you
were
walked in and bumped into the motherfucker. God damn.
It was in
You gotta
Virginia.
pay now.
Virginia?
Right, pay,
It was in
you need
Virginia,
it.
bro. I was like, damn.
It's ratchet. Why you taking a deep breath, nigga? Damn.
I'm
been
like,
there.
man, if you ain't been to the strip club in Florida, Alabama,
yeah.
Mississippi,
It's all like that.
Georgia, you're
Yeah.
missing out.
Them bitches had their
I
money
agree.
bags
I'm
on
sure
there.
some other states, but I ain't been to them.
But when I go
like,
to strip club, they be mad.
if you ain't going to like one of them
Mm-hmm.
deep south type places, you missing out.
Hey, in Vegas,
I wouldn't go nowhere where they got street lights.
there was a strip club that I had frequented.
You stumbled into?
Yes. It
Okay.
was not on the strip. It was called Lacey's. It is since closed. I don't know if COVID did
Do
it
I
to
trust?
them.
Do I trust to go in Lazy's?
Lazy?
Hey, look up Lacey's.
Yo, that shit up.
Hey,
What happened? We're down at the Lazy's, man.
I can't tell you on camera. But
Jesus.
I've been to strip clubs in
They got
Houston,
hookah
and let
in
me
the
tell you
on-
something. Those Houston strip clubs,
They got
I
hookah
mean,
in
you
the
don't
on.
have to travel far to see a nice strip club in Houston. The after hours
Facts,
party.
yeah.
I've gone to the club out there and come out 11 o'clock in the morning. Like, what time do we come back?
Oh, man.
Right.
It's
yeah.
so popping. Like,
Yeah.
it's so fun.
It was fun.
And
that's what I was saying.
Memphis, whew,
I came out of a St. Louis strip club and the
Memphis is
sun
a
was up.
different animal.
No cap.
It's all
I ain't proud
beautiful.
of
Oh,
it.
man.
It's
I had
sad.
We said it down.
You know,
Trying to
People
reevaluate
lose
your
their
whole
lives.
life.
I'm just like, I can see it now why these niggas is going crazy. Like, it's crazy
It be,
out there.
it's
You
the
forget what
atmosphere.
time it is.
Sometimes it ain't even about the titties and the
Yeah,
bodies
yeah.
and none of that. It's the atmosphere.
The
sometimes,
vibe.
yeah, the vibe. Like
Yep.
sometimes in St. Louis, when the club let out at 2, strip club don't close till 6. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
The after
So
hours will
yeah,
be
we just
open
head over
till
there.
whenever.
The drinks dummy strong. You know what I'm talking about? And then the music is amazing because you know they dancing to it clearly.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
And a
was
lot
a
of times
vibe.
it be more girls in there, and I'm talking about regular girls,
Yeah.
straight girls
That are beautiful.
and beautiful, and they end up having a good time. And usually those are the girls who I ain't gonna. They more open minded. Clearly, you know what I'm saying?
Chilling.
They
all
chilling.
Out, y'all
Yeah,
out there together.
yeah. They together. They clicking, man. It'd be a vibe. Yeah. So
That's
St.
what I
Louis,
was saying.
it's
Like,
different.
they be sometimes when I go to the strip club or something with my friends or whatever.
Yeah.
They don't like that.
They don't like what?
They don't
The
like
strippers
what?
don't like it. Yeah. In St. Louis, it costs more for the women to get in.
Yeah, you have to
Because they
some
know
of
the women not really gonna spend no money like
No,
that.
it's not even that.
I think
It's
they know that
lose
they draw attention.
and
Yeah.
money.
They take the tension off of it.
If
So-
you go to a strip club, the best way to go to a strip club, I learned this from my own experience, is to go with a stripper who's off that night.
That's
Because
dope.
I promise you, I have never gone to a strip club and not. And I wish my babe. I know she would tell you if she was on watching the live, but she knows we'll go to the strip club and
Yeah.
pull a stripper so quick
And
Oh, yeah.
VIP now.
and go eat and go
Yeah.
chill. And the next time we ever go to the strip club, it's gonna be with a stripper.
It makes
Because
sense
that's
though.
the best way
Like,
to
that's
go.
the
Don't
only
go
way
in there
you
by
can do it
yourself
from
with a
now
bunch of
on.
bitches. Because why you want to bring you and your homegirls here when we in here trying to get money?
Right.
Like, it's
How
just
you know
respect.
we don't want to give y'all no money?
They go
Women
in
do.
there and give it,
Women
and the
do
next
go in
time
there and
they'll
ball
be treated
though.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you saying that's the only way you would do it from now on is with an off-duty stripper?
No, I would go in there with respect for the strippers first. Like,
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would make
I
sure
mean,
that I
like-
had, like, if I knew if I was going to a
You
really
be
lit-
modest.
like if I was going to a really exclusive strip
You don't go in
club,
there and try to steal the show.
then I wouldn't. I would go in there and like hit somebody up before I go, because I know that I'm going. I would hit up the, like, try to find out who the DJ is or who the bartender is or something, like, hey, is it cool if I come through at a party of 5 or something, like, pay respect and just pay them up front, like, we coming through with 200 on, deposit or whatever, and then
Fact.
that way the strippers will know, like, oh, that's a private party.
Yeah.
Just do something respectful. Don't just go in there and pay your cover
Shit,
and
I'm
be like,
going in
here's
there.
20 for
They
everybody.
out here
spend.
shaking their ass, getting me chicken wings. I'm going in there how
You
I'm
know,
going
I've
in
never
there. Fuck
heard
you
that.
talking about.
That's one thing I miss. That's one thing I don't like about California.
They don't have chicken wings
You
in the
can't
strip
eat chicken
club.
in the club.
Or no
Any
food.
club.
They don't- No, Pacers has steak and rice on Tuesdays. Y'all tripping.
Word.
Steak and rice at the strip
That's
club?
good.
I don't think
Hey,
so.
look, there's this
I don't
club.
fuck
Hey,
with
I don't
that.
give
They
a
grill it.
fuck. Free
They
plug
grill
on
it
the air.
right there
There's
outside
this
the
club
strip
in
club. It's
Jacksonville
good.
called the Gold Club, right? They do like steak. I mean, it ain't the greatest steak, but it's like a $20 T-bone, so
Yeah.
it's good for the price. And like it's a strip club, so you go in there and get a steak, potatoes, whatever you order,
Yeah,
and then go see the
potatoes.
show. And a lot of people go there for lunch. Like, it ain't even about the strip club. Like, they legit go there for lunch because
Yeah.
you're not gonna beat a $20 steak.
You get served good.
Who said something about a cake?
Wait, what
When
you
she was
about?
talking about her aunt's cake, the Dooney
Oh,
and
the
Burke
Dooney
bag.
Black said. Black said why black people don't like eating
Oh, the name.
the name on the cake.
Because
Oh,
the
that's
superstition is cutting into the name, is cutting.
Wait.
their
I'm
life
kind of like
short.
that. Though. Don't eat my name. Don't eat my face.
What?
Like, I don't know. I don't like my face on cake.
The way
Somebody
it
put
was
my face on the cake
explained
one
to me
time.
was
Red
that when you
icing.
cut through their face or their name, it's
Yeah.
like you're cutting their life short.
Nah, because my kid's mom is from New Orleans, so I don't play none of that name, face shit, none of that voodoo.
You think she done put a hex on your head?
I am traumatized,
You
nigga.
cut that cake and just
Yeah, nigga be like, God damn, nigga,
Right, my
stop cutting
legs.
that cake. Nah,
Hey, my life been crazy. So my family, we believe in first piece of cake, last piece of cake goes to the birthday person.
I like that.
cool.
Yeah, I like that.
And
That's not
what
crazy.
Nah, that ain't crazy.
But this is what happened. So check it.
Nah.
It's my birthday.
Somebody ate
Don't
it.
judge me, man.
Hold on, Tori
She's a ghost.
story.
He's a ghost.
That's
Don't
dope.
judge me though.
All right, go
But
ahead.
like first piece of cake that's gone, and then we eat it on a couple days after, right?
Right.
It's last piece cake. It's mine. We all know that,
Mm-hmm.
and we all know that in the house. It's 4 of us, a sister and 2 brothers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We did everything together. So in the morning we making breakfast together.
Okay.
We each have our own little thing that we make. Okay.
Okay.
Don't judge me because I was making the cinnamon bread. You know what I'm talking about? At the bottom of the oven with a little butter on the end.
Nigga made fake French toast. Go ahead.
Cinnamon bread.
Cinnamon bread.
I was on the cinnamon bread.
Butter.
Butter and
Sugar.
syrup and sugar. Look,
Cinnamon.
that was my thing, right?
Shit was
and
fire,
so
though.
I already had my cake ready because I was going to eat that for breakfast as well. Okay? Don't worry about it. It's mine. I can
It's
eat
your
it whenever
life.
I
Go
want.
ahead.
And I was asking my sister, she asked me for my cake. I said no. But now I'm asking her if she wants some of the cinnamon bread. How many you want, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I said, you want some? She said, yeah. So I'm doing the bread at the oven. I turn around. This bitch done put her thumb in my cake. We fought. I'm not even gonna lie.
Did you tee off?
Yes.
You hit that woman over a thumb and a cake.
Actually, I have scars on my hands.
Your sister.
I see the scar while you saying it right there.
I have scars on my knuckles because she had braces at the time.
Oh my God.
And we
braces.
Hey, dude, should have teed off on Buddy in New Jersey, man. All right, so we got a story out of New Jersey.
the neighbor.
Jesus Christ, was it Mount? What was the name of the place? Mount something, New Jersey.
Mount something, yeah.
It was a place in New
Like
Jersey.
20-something
Yeah, it was like
minutes from-
27 miles outside of Philadelphia.
27 miles outside of Philadelphia, actually. Yeah, in New Jersey. We had a conflict between a white gentleman who approached. I guess he was harassing this woman, and one of her black friends was trying to stand up for her, and he went on a rant. A racist rant, was like, get these monkey niggers out of our neighborhood, and da da da. And was like, and he got brave enough to say his address on camera and was like, I'm at 32 so and so, come and see me, motherfuckers, you fucking niggers. And he did the whole shit, you know. Well, they came to see him.
Very much so.
Very much
you
so.
heard this?
They went to his house.
Nah,
Yeah,
it was a mob outside of his
Camping.
house. And you know,
Hey, they was chanting though. Did you hear some of the chants?
I heard some of the chants were hilarious. But yeah, I mean, he was a bully of the neighborhood. He had complaints
Wow.
before and all that kind of shit. And basically, they was able to find him by watching the video. They was able to find him guilty of something to be,
A
I
hate
guess,
crime.
yeah. And so they pulled him up out that motherfucker, got him up
Wow,
out of there.
look
So
at that. The power of
community,
numbers.
the power of community.
Right, they
So
was
And
pulling
nobody
them
got
out.
hurt, right?
shout out to New Jersey.
got
Nobody
hurt.
was injured.
Really.
Well, they was throwing
Besides
trash.
feelings.
He probably got scratched up. They was throwing trash at that nigga,
While they
bottles and
was
shit.
cuffing
We
him.
gotta be careful. We can't hurt. We can't hurt.
You know how
Yeah,
it
we
go.
can. We
It was
can
a
hurt a
crazy
little bit.
mob,
We can hurt
crazy
a little
angry
bit.
A little
mob.
bit of
Yeah.
trash on you will hurt nobody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little bit.
A couple
Hurt a little bit.
bottles to the window.
But look though,
How y'all feel about this story though, going forward, Kavina?
The story?
Yeah. Did you see the story?
No. That's
Yeah.
why I'm like, what? And
Yeah, I
then
know,
they're
right?
throwing things at his house.
Now,
No.
as they was escorting him out, it was a mob, and you know how you
Okay,
get
that's
trash
different.
and all
I
this.
thought you
Yeah,
meant people just started
the
going and attacking
shame,
him.
the Game of Thrones shame kind of
Okay.
thing. Yeah.
I mean, ring the bell.
Oh, yeah.
Whore.
Whore,
But I
whore.
don't think it's okay if we just go and start attacking each other because
Yeah.
I don't want nobody to come try to attack anybody like us or that looks or sounds like us
Yeah.
because they have their address. Because guess what? Addresses can be gotten.
Can be
getting-
gotten.
So let's
for
be
sure.
careful,
For
and
sure.
we don't. If we're not armed up and completely prepared, then what are we doing?
Right.
So don't egg it on online, and then not know what you're egging on, and not be prepared to defend your own home.
Big
Let's
facts.
stay prepared.
That's crazy.
I always say that. Know your facts before you assume
Find
anything.
my
Always get the
subs.
facts. I seen the tape, so I don't need no facts. But
The thing
usually,
was,
you gotta know
this
your
guy
facts when it comes to
called
it.
people out, like daring them to
Come to my
his
house.
Oh yeah, he.
Yeah.
So then
And
he
they came
deserves
to
what
his
he
house.
asked for, right? Nobody.
You
got-
get, you
I
get
got
what you asked
Yeah,
for.
so it's
in
not
that
the
case.
same as like somebody just seeking you out, you know,
And
doing
going-
a background check and coming up with your address and then just stalking you basically.
And harassing.
He
is a
said his
different
address
charge.
there, motherfuckers show up, and motherfuckers showed up. So
And
Got what he
the
asked for.
part that was weird to me is that the police were called, and he was still on the scene when the police got there. It's as if the police knew him, and you know, obviously he had multiple complaints and stuff. And he was daring the cop. Yeah, he's here. You don't have any fucking jurisdiction. Or
That's
some
what I be.
shit.
Yeah, I be shocked at that. He was talking to the police. Call the fucking police. They can't do anything over here. They have no
This is
jurisdiction.
private property.
You would be shocked.
When the police came, I'm
You're
thinking,
shocked.
oh yeah, the police here now. He about to change. He better lower that tone. Did not lower the tone. Was like, what the fuck are you doing? You don't have any jurisdiction. In my mind, I'll be
That's
like,
right.
that's what privilege looks like, right?
Yeah, to even
I
feel
can't
like
even
you could say
fathom the
that.
thought of being like, get the fuck out of here, officer. You know what I'm saying? Not because I'm a bitch or I'm scared. It's because I'm
There's a
educated.
lot, and there's
You know
a
what I'm
lot
saying?
of people that feel the same way as you.
Yeah.
And
Right.
it's unfortunate. It's
Yeah.
unfortunate that we still have to be shocked or confused as to why that's allowed. And we wouldn't react that way, but the next person can. And that happens in a lot of ways because there's a black man that will say that too. Get the
Big
fuck out
facts.
of here.
Yeah.
Who the fuck you think you are? I know my rights. There's a black man that'll say that. Don't get
Some-
it fucked
sometimes
up. Don't
that's
let
money.
them confuse you
Sometimes
with the
that's
media.
money privilege too, though.
But don't let them confuse
That's
you with the
very much
media
so.
and think that there's not people of all colors walking
Or
around
stupid.
here
Just
saying,
stupid.
get the fuck
Get the
out,
fuck out my face,
out
out.
my face. And whether they're getting shot or not, it doesn't matter. Everybody's trying to stand up for themselves in their own way. That white man was wrong in what he did.
Yeah.
I get it. But don't get it fucked up. You better stand up for yourself and don't let them confuse you and make your mind weak thinking that because in the news it's not allowed, because I'm surprised when I see a white man do it, so that means I'm not supposed to. No, you better stand up for your damn self and stop worrying about what they show you on the
You better
TV.
tell
Big facts. You got to know your laws, man. Like when you take business law and stuff like that, you learn the terminologies, you learn your actual rights, and not only your federal rights. You need to learn the rights in your state. That's what the fucking thing is. The laws in your fucking county. You know what I'm saying? Because laws vary. We always talk about that kind of stuff, but laws vary, man, from place to place.
We had that conversation last week too.
About what?
Well, it was more towards voting.
To vote.
It was more towards
the voting thing. Yeah, I seen that.
The people that you don't vote for locally are the ones that really affect your overall quality of life where you live. You know, your congressman, your congresswoman, your city council, your sheriffs, your district attorneys.
Big facts.
Those are the ones, you know, you're really going to deal with.
Those are the motherfuckers that affect your day-to-day life, not the president.
Yeah,
and that's what Judge Joe Brown was saying when he went on that rant, when he was going in about the R. Kelly thing or whatever. We ain't going to get on that, but when Joe Brown was going off, he was talking about that. Because he was talking about, well, who do you blame for this? He said, I blame the motherfuckers who don't vote. Basically, you sit around and talk about this and who you want to change and you won't change, but you won't change the people that's making the decisions.
It's like you don't like Trump, you don't like Biden. That's cool. Nobody does, or maybe you do, whatever. But you don't have access to them.
Right.
You have access to your city council. You have access to your chamber.
You can email us. You can call.
You have access to your congressman.
What's up? What's your question?
I have a question. Have you guys ever had a run-in with a police officer that now, knowing what you know, you would have handled it differently?
Nope.
You never had one?
Nope. I was trained early, man. I got slammed on the car. But it was my cousin's fault. Long story short, my cousin took my car and he hit a school bus.
Badass.
He took my car that night. I was asleep, and he took my car out to go see a girl. Got fucked up, and he hit a school bus. It's a true story. Hit a school bus with 32 kids on it on a hit and run. Brought me back my expedition. It was crunched up and it had yellow on it and shit. He told me a story about how a yellow SS Monte Carlo. He was detailed with the story
he
too.
Looked guilty.
Nigga, guilty as hell, because the side of the car wasn't even on the side of the street that he explained the story. So I figured that out right off the bat.
Wow. So
I'm like, you a lying ass nigga. I'm gonna beat your ass when I find out what really happened. But let me get my car fixed. So that was priority number one. I took him home. Was driving around to get estimates. Got pulled over by the police. They snatched me out the car, slammed me on the hood, put me in cuffs, didn't even tell me what I was locked up for. And put me and my partner Brian, threw us in the car and shit. And I'm on the way back, and dude was telling me, like, I was like, you know, what's going on, this and third. He said, you know what you did, motherfucker. I'm like, what? Because when you think about it, if a nigga hit some kids and took off, you a bitch ass nigga, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I'm riding around looking extra guilty, by the way. Me and this nigga ain't, we brown skinned. I'm a little bigger than the nigga, but you know. When you driving the expedition was very rare too, and they have Texas plates, and you know, so it was very rare riding around St. Louis. So I get locked up and all that shit, and in my mind I was like, what could I have done differently for this man to not draw down on me, not slam me, not treat me like that?
Nothing.
It was nothing I could have done. You know what I'm talking about? So they ended up getting my cousin. Long story short, they ended up finding him, bringing him in. He lied, and then they beat him up, and he admitted to it. Yeah, he came out bloodied up because he hit one of the officers. They snatched him up, and he hit his hand down. He said, oh, yeah, now that's assault, motherfucker. And then they grabbed him and did what they did. I was in St. Louis.
Oh,
and then they apologized to me.
I would have rather been in Texas than St. Louis.
Probably, yeah. No cap.
Really?
But yeah. But they end up like apologizing to me. But they wasn't really after
they wasn't
the
trying
initial.
To hear that shit.
Nah, the dude in the car, when I told him who I was and I started talking to him, he's like, oh man, your cousin fucked up for that. So the officer who arrested me actually believed me.
Okay.
But that ain't his.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't his call,
job,
right? So they had to clear it up or whatever the fuck. I was heated. So to this day I have what do you call it? I have jail time. So like I have time served. That makes sense? So so if I ever go to jail, I get like a day or something off or whatever. Like I have credit. So I got jail credit, nigga.
Oh, get out of jail free ass.
My jail credit is fire.
You did the whole day in there?
No, we was in there for about 6 hours.
Ooh, you know you can use that on one of your 2 truths, 1 lie. I've been to jail.
I've been locked up. I've been slammed on the car. Nigga, yeah, nigga, yeah.
I wouldn't believe that shit.
It's a true story. Dead ass.
I wouldn't believe that shit. No.
It happens more than you think.
Damn.
They ask no questions. The motherfuckers get the fuck out the car.
I got a partner that ran a motherfucker over, and he's like a whole software engineer now. Like, you know, the squares dude, you wouldn't believe, like, this nigga really went down for running somebody over.
Damn, did they die?
Who gives a shit? But the point is, like,
hey, you need to go to jail for that comment.
You know, he would like you wouldn't believe it to look at the dude. Like, you know, he's the squarest, you know, most successful guy, you know, out there right now. And it's like, yo, you was really out there at one point.
Do you have a story that you would?
I've never been to jail.
You never had a run-in with the police?
I've had a lot of run-ins with the police.
Not a drunk night or nothing?
I've had a lot of run-ins with the police, but I never been locked up.
Damn, BJ been to jail.
Hey, shout out to the producer, man.
Hey, he a real one. He a real one.
That bologna sandwich ain't nothing to fuck with, boy. Boy. Oh, my bad.
Kavina?
No, I'm innocent.
I don't believe it.
Did you believe her? I don't know what it is about Kavina. She'll say something like,
I don't believe it. Why I don't believe you? I'm
never
sorry.
heard of fly. She like a Jackson. She like a Jackson. She talk like one of the Jacksons. You know how calm they talk?
I don't believe it.
Which Jackson?
I'm sorry.
Maybe Toya.
Oh no.
No.
Yo.
She was real influential.
She was real cool, real calm.
Yeah, she still ain't get her ass whooped, I don't think. I don't think she was getting whoopings with them.
Who, Toya?
Yeah, she wasn't.
That was the baby. Reby was the baby.
She wasn't getting no whoopings.
Anybody seen Reby?
I don't even
She
know.
at home.
I didn't even know
She
that
at home.
was Michael Jackson.
I never heard of Reby. Who the fuck is that?
Oh.
Who the fuck is that?
I never heard of Reby.
Right, but so Tori story.
Don't
sing it. Don't sing it.
You
but-
got another story?
No, I would say I would redo a situation with police officer. So I think I told it the Derby. No, we was crew. My mom bought me a car for Valentine's Day. Shout out to my mom. I love her to death.
Okay.
It was a Dodge Shadow. I love them Dodges. Anyway, so she got me the car and gave me the keys. I ain't had no permit. She didn't know I was driving it. She didn't know I was driving that mug when she leave the house. So it's Derby. My sister came home from college. She ain't tell nobody, so she just popped up. And I asked my mom to go out on Friday for the Derby. She said no. I don't know why she told me no that day. She don't never be telling me. I lived there by myself at this time. So I took the car out and told my sister, I've been driving it. My sister couldn't drive. But I'm like, I've been driving it. She older than me, though. She's scary. And I'm like, girl, come on. We driving it. We're going to cruise. We went to a little club. We was all over the city. I was driving this shit. Got the music going. And we was on the way back home. It always happened when you done did everything you need to do, and then you on the way back home.
Niggas be getting pulled over 5 minutes from the crib.
I say, God,
that's
damn.
the worst.
So I'm driving right,
I
and
pulled
it was
over
this.
at the crib once.
It was a weird turn. It was a left hand turn, but it wasn't like it was something no turn on green or some shit
And your
like
ass
that.
turned on green.
And it was oncoming traffic. I ain't really know how to drive like that, so I was turning, and my sister like, Victor. Not my government name. Victoria. That shit was in slow-mo, and I was listening to Chameleon. Trying to catch me riding dirty. Trying to catch me riding dirty. Like, right, I had that jump on. I had my contacts in, too, then. I turned the thing, and when you say Jesus let go of the wheel, I ain't gonna lie to you, I just did like this.
You was how old?
High school, senior or something.
You be talking like you the most innocent person in the world.
I did some stuff, but like, look, okay. Anyway, turn the wheel, let go. Jesus, let go of the wheel, whatever.
No,
then we hit.
Nobody said
we hit like
Jesus
a pole.
let go.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Unless you
Take the wheel.
57.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Oh, Jesus, take the wheel.
So I let go.
Jesus let go of the wheel.
And we ran into a pole, and it was like a little nasty store right there. Look, you know that 21 and up joint.
Did you hit the adult bookstore, my G?
You ran into a porn shop.
People was coming out like, oh shit.
Niggas is in the back jacking off and shit.
The police out. It's all bright right there. The lights on. They coming out like.
You traumatized a lot of people.
Right.
The picture cut off and
Scared to go to their car and
sparks start flying and shit.
They stuck in the store.
Oh shit, it's a raid.
Hey, what if the news camera would have came? We have an accident down here on
Right
the
here.
Niggas would come out the building like.
Right, it's embarrassing.
They was stuck at the store and shit. But anyway, so
They jumping over the curb so nobody get their car on
my mama.
camera and shit.
it's Derby,
Fuck
so
that.
the police are already out, you know, so ain't nobody called. They came. My sister, she was scared, you know, it had the automatic seatbelt joint.
Yeah.
And she was like, I can't get out. And I'm like, bitch. And I unhooked the seatbelt. You know, you got to do it from the top.
You a
Oh,
criminal.
it's one of them automatic
Yeah, it was
seatbelts.
one of them automatic doors. She's like, I can't get
Car
out.
old as a motherfucker.
It was a night.
She was like, bitch, jump out the window. Jump out the window. Old ass car, cuz.
Hey, it was a nice ass car. It was a 94 Saturn. I reached over and then
I was
whatever.
gonna say it had to be a Saturn.
It was a Saturn.
A Saturn.
Dodge Shadow. No, my bad. That's my other car. But anyway,
A Dodge Shadow.
it was a Dodge. It looked like
year
a.
was this?
It was high school, but my mom bought me that car.
Dodge
Dang,
Shadow.
relax. But look though, so I let her undone, and she was like, "Can I leave?" I said, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And my sister took off.
You took the rap?
Yeah, shit.
You let your sister dip?
Hey, yeah, I let her
So
go.
you like a real OG. You held her down.
And that's why now I'm saying, like, so the cops there, like,
I got my stripes, nigga.
They like, so what happened? I said, let me see your license. See what happened. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it.
You got a permit? Nope.
I ain't had it either.
Nothing. I got nothing, officer. Nathaniel.
This shit was so embarrassing because it's Derby and my mom and my cousins and all that shit had carpooled to a party. Mm-hmm. So when my mom came to the scene, everybody had to come. Everybody had to come.
Worried.
No, they all mad because they had to leave the party.
Everybody shaking your head at your mama like.
And
got me looking bad out here, girl.
My great aunt, I told her that I was driving the car. She was like, "Don't be doing that." I had told her ahead of time, so she come to the joint and was like, "You ever seen somebody talk through their teeth?"
Yeah. What?
Man,
yes, my mom.
She was like, "I told you to stop driving that goddamn car." You know what I'm saying? Then my mom came and the police was like, "We got a witness." Fucking snitches, man. We got a witness said somebody else was in the car.
Oh, your sister got popped too?
No, look. My mom didn't know my sister came home from college.
You know your mama watching this, right?
She
happened.
Know now. It fucking happened.
Okay.
My mom didn't know my sister came home from college. Mm-hmm. So when they said somebody else was in the car, my mom was like, "What nigga you had in the car?"
She thought she was out here being a tramp.
I was like,
a hussy.
To the police officer, he was talking to me before she came. I was like, nobody was in the car. Wasn't nobody in the car. Straight face. Nobody was in the car. I don't know what they talking about. Nobody. It was just me. Then my mama came and was like, "Who was in the car?" It was. I broke down. I
broke down like a mark.
I was like, it was Mahogany, right? That's my sister's name, Mahogany.
Nigga worse than
anyway,
niggas on First 48.
Ain't no, but it's my mama doing
eating Happy Meals and crying.
That's
eating crab legs.
That's the point right there. That's the point right there. I lied to the police officer, and I was gonna hold that motherfucker. You wasn't gonna get me to say a damn thing until my mama came and asked me. And then I was like, it was Mahogany. Man, when I tell you she slid down that wall, that freaky store, she was like, "Oh, Lord, my daughters is retarded."
So could you be a snitch? Do you think you could be a snitch?
Hell no. I'm
no, dead ass.
No.
You going to the grave?
On my mama.
You would do time for somebody else?
Probably.
Kavina, could you be a snitch?
Yes.
And
Did you see the hesitation?
I believe it.
Did you see that? She said, "Oh,
it.
yes. Oh,
I'll tell you.
Oh, yeah."
It's hard. It's hard for me to even to this day. I tell people like, "Hey, if you call, you put my number down for somebody to call you for a job, you better tell me, because if they call me and ask me, I don't know you.
I need to know. Right.
I don't know you.
Let's get this lie.
I'm gonna say I don't know who the fuck.
Okay, but you saying like if you give me fair warning, then
if you warn me, I got you. But if a motherfucker call me,
if I just get a random call like, "Yeah, do you know Ball?
I don't know him.
Who?
Fuck is Ball?
I know that nigga.
Hey, we looking for. Hey, he don't live here.
I'm looking for Slim.
Nah.
Do you think you can snitch, Jason?
No.
In no situation.
I would say no situation because I wouldn't be in that situation. You gotta understand.
You sure?
I know when to get up and walk away.
Let me ask you this: you got people that's close to you. Name the 2 people you close to.
Sheesh.
Now you gonna put
I'm gonna do a scenario thing. What's up?
Probably. I mean, anybody in my family.
Anybody in your family. Let's say brother and mom.
I'm an only child, so it would be a cousin.
Shit. This nigga.
It would be a cousin, wife.
It don't make now the game ain't fun no more.
I'm close with my family though. So
okay. So let's say your lady and your mom or somebody like that, right?
Right.
Your mother killed somebody.
Shit.
You witnessed this. You just so happen to walk in and witness your mom's killing somebody.
Okay.
Stressful.
You wouldn't snitch on your mother clearly.
No.
But if somebody said something like, "Oh, your wife killed somebody," and they was like, "Well, you tell on this one, or we're taking the other one," and you had to choose between somebody, or you tell on this one, or I'm taking everybody in, type shit. It's a circumstance. It's circumstances to snitching, is what I'm saying.
It's not circumstances to.
So it's no reason to ever snitch on nobody for nothing.
Here's why I say that, because it's not tough talk. But I'm not a lawyer.
Yeah.
But I know enough to know that if you're making that threat, then you don't have a case.
You don't have nothing. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So if you have something, do your job. Mm-hmm. If not, then what are we talking about?
But what if you know, right? Because I watch a lot of Power.
So you're an expert.
I'm an expert in crime, right? Now I'm just playing. Now, so I'm just being honest. Like, what if you know that your testimony is the only way to get everybody else off? You know what I'm talking about?
So then,
in a RICO situation. You know what I'm talking about, though?
Testifying to?
A murder.
One of us.
So I'm not getting everybody off because I got to put somebody.
Somebody got to go.
Well, shit, what you gonna do, man?
All of us do a crime. Everybody in this room do a crime. You got to turn one of us in to protect the rest.
I'm not giving up my wife. I'm not giving up my mother. So you know,
PJ, we gonna put some money on your books,
I'm
baby.
not giving up my wife. I'm not giving up my mother. I'm not giving up my kids. And give a fuck what they did, who they killed.
Got it.
Exactly. There we go.
So we all going down.
Yeah.
Or nobody's going down.
We need to play that game.
Everybody's guilty.
We all guilty in this scenario. It's fuck.
But the thing is,
say she ain't did
the
shit.
burden of proof is on the state.
Yeah.
So if we are in fact guilty,
they better prove it.
Yes.
But look though, I know one thing.
That's true.
Excuse my nose.
You know, at the end of the day,
that proof don't take much proof.
It don't take much proof, but at the end of the day, it's not gonna come from me.
It's a little cloudy.
It's not gonna come from me.
But you know, I feel like my friends know that I'm the one to call when it's a problem. When we gotta figure some shit out. Like if they probably killed somebody, they probably call me. Oh, we gonna clean this shit up.
I don't want to put no story on.
I'm just saying.
I don't want to put my man out here like this, but I have a little. Yeah. So I got a really close situation to me, and actually I just lost. I lost one of my OGs like 2 days ago. So you know, rest in peace to him. I don't want to do too much name calling. And then I got a little bro that's in jail for murder right now. Right. He was actually living with me at the time of the crime or whatever. And when talking to him, he never told me nothing. And he didn't tell me for a reason.
Because he didn't want you to be compromised and be in that position. To be,
exactly.
Because I would go down with a motherfucker.
You see what I'm saying? He knew me enough to know if I don't tell him shit, he can't say shit. He can't lie because he know I was going to lie.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So to protect me, he just didn't tell me nothing. And after he was already in there and everything and I talked to him, he told me, I said, why the fuck you lie to me?
Exactly.
Because I know. You know what I'm talking about?
But that's a
if
hurt,
they asked
though.
what was I at, you was gonna be like, oh, he was me, and they probably would have ended up catching you on the lie, and then we all would have been in. You know what I'm saying? And that sat deep with me, my nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Because sometimes you gotta protect the people around you, especially when you're doing dirt. I always tell people, if you're doing some dirt, don't tell me shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I will be here for you. I'll know and not know. You know what I'm saying? Like on some real shit.
Mama said we going to jail.
Oh, my mama.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all.
I tried to do it on camera. I was like, nigga, you know.
First thing is this. I'm gonna tell you. I know my mama. She ain't going to. She gonna tell on my ass. I ain't finna tell her goddamn thing.
Your mama gonna snitch on you?
Mama, you gonna snitch on me?
Look, let's see what she say. Mom, you gonna snitch on her?
Just wait on it.
I can see two.
It's Tywa. Yes.
Yeah. I can see 2 exclamation points coming behind that.
Yeah, your ass going to jail. That's probably what she gonna say.
Yes, there we go. That was a solid yes. Came up like,
Moms ain't going.
Moms ain't going. But I talked to my son about it.
Her.
And I tell my son, at this point, I've told you what you need to know, right? Yeah. If you fuck it up, I'm not coming to get you. Do you hear me?
That's the fucked up.
I'm not coming to get you. I'm dead ass serious.
That's how I don't like that.
Fuck that. I gave you what you needed. Don't do this, don't do this, and don't do this, and it's you cannot be behind bars, right? I gave you what you needed.
But you never know what can happen in life.
Listen, I know what you mean. But you gonna be in that motherfucker eating bologna, nigga. I told you what you needed to know.
My mama used to say this shit.
I'm old school. My daddy told us that. I told you what you needed to know. You know better now, right or wrong. Right. You know right from fucking wrong. You know what can keep you out of there.
Yeah.
If you do it, it's on you now. You a man. You was man enough to do that shit. Be a man enough to take that shit.
But here's the question, because my mama used to say this messed up stuff too. She said if we called her from jail, she ain't answering. And you gonna answer this shit.
That's old school. I mean, I'm still gonna answer the phone.
Okay.
I don't know. That's tough. You still have to answer.
I can still be a dad from jail. You know, you in jail.
That's so fucked up.
I ain't answer the phone.
I answer the phone. I put money on the books. You
That's
know, friend or
crazy.
family. I do that.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay, I'm gonna call y'all then.
What we got?
We say y'all you going in? Is that you go in about your son?
You going about your son?
Right. I think he meant go in and suspect. Maybe translate that.
I don't know what he's trying to say.
Saying he goes in about his son. Like
I think
when you talk about
like
your
you
son,
going like you gonna take that ride with your son. Like you're not gonna just leave him out there to dry. I think that's what he.
You
meant.
Can't do that. Oh, here, what?
It depends on what he did. Hold on.
Because Big Betty is waiting on me to watch.
Press the starch. Starch, nigga. Nah.
Ain't no start. Find some.
Find some starch.
Mama,
you better put some
what do you-
flour in some water and shake that. Now, y'all ain't never made flour and water starch?
No.
Damn, I'm country. No?
Yeah, to do
What?
paper mache.
On me, no.
don't
I'm the only
understand
nigga.
y'all.
I'm old as fuck.
I don't like.
Back in the day, you had to crease
Here's
your
the thing
pants.
about St. Louis,
Yeah.
right? It's a major city.
And what you mean?
Why are y'all so fucking country?
Because we still country. It's a Midwest
It
thing.
is a major American city.
Yeah, that nigga say, you can tell by the way I walk, I ain't from around here, nigga.
But he is. He's from U City. You country as motherfucker.
Listen, I don't know what it is about St. Louis, man. It's a big city with a country feel. You know what I'm talking
I'm
about?
from the
It sounds
Midwest
country, but
too.
when I
I'm
It is.
literally
It
a
is
straight shot east.
It's country.
I'm
Trust me.
5 hours east of St. Louis.
I'm from the Midwest
I'm
as
nowhere
well.
near as country,
Country
as
as
y'all
hell,
fools,
boy.
but-
We used to take flour and water and shake that shit up
You
and
gotta do-
spread on your pants.
you gotta do
and
the right
earn,
ratio.
And your shit would stand up like Stay Flow starch.
Amen. Amen.
I'm not capping.
He's
Y'all gotta
Flour
talk
and
to me.
water?
Flour
They
and
used to
water.
rock jeans,
Not a
but the
game.
heavy. This motherfucker be creased from the waist all the way.
Dog, I used to stand my jeans
That
up
shit
without
be
me
like
in them
this,
and just
like
sit them up like this. What's
tall
happening?
tees, starch jeans, and some force or some Timbs
I'm telling you.
or J's.
I had some forces. Had my forces on, my creased up
with a
pants.
fresh ass
That
Cardinals
sounds
fit.
fresh.
I had
That'd be a whole
I had a
outfit.
box curl.
Tall tee, creased jeans,
So the top
whatever
was a
shoes,
curl,
and
the
the
rest was
Cardinals
a box.
fitted.
Wow.
This back when niggas did all the
Wow.
wild designs on they fitted, so you had like the double-sided Cardinals, or you had a big ass
Oh yeah,
or
the
you
big fitted.
had a big ass bird on the back.
Oh, y'all crazy, bro.
You know, they would do all that.
I used to date a guy. He
It was
would go
like-
get on his fitted caps. He would get my name stitched on the side.
Black said, crease the pants, make them stand up.
That's sweet, Tori.
I don't know.
I
I
know,
think
right?
I think depending on what he did, Black, I would
did he
leave.
do
I would
all
leave my
that?
son in that box, bruh.
His mom name was
Because I
Victoria
can't tell
as well.
him that and then not follow through on it. You know what I'm talking about? Because I've already told him, dog.
The
You do
only
some shit, I gotta
thing
leave
I
you
would
in
leave
there.
him hanging for was if he was a child molester.
Wait a minute now.
Nah, if he
so many
took
reasons to
from
punish
somebody.
humans.
Stealing?
You mean like he
I don't
robbed
do
somebody?
thieves. I don't do.
Because you
I don't
ain't
do.
got no reason to steal.
Nigga,
baby.
you can get what you want. Like I get you whatever you want, dog. What are you taking something for? You know what I'm talking about?
For friends.
Dog, I think thieves should be reserved for people who really hungry. You know what I'm
I
saying?
can
If you
understand-
stealing to feed your family, I have no judgment for that.
That's different.
But if you stealing to be a hard ass nigga or you to look
Yeah.
cool or nigga, you finna eat bologna sandwiches for a few months. I,
can
don't care.
understand why you would
punishment.
beat a motherfucker's ass. I can understand why you would rob somebody. I can't even understand why you would kill somebody.
Nah, I could take a murder over a theft, believe it or not.
I could take a murder over a sex
I know that sounds
crime.
crazy, dog. A
got-
sex crime is terrible. Yeah.
Like child molesters, rapists.
Well,
there's no
yeah,
reason
that's the
why
worst
you
of the
It's a
would
worst.
special
do that.
place in hell, you know
Yeah.
what I'm
There's
saying?
no
for that
reason
kind of
why
thing.
you would ever do something like that. Like, you know, there are certain situations where it is kill or be killed. You know, you got to steal to eat. You might have to, motherfuckers get caught with assault and all they really did was win the fight. You know what I'm saying? So,
Facts.
like, I can understand those scenarios, but
Oh.
you molested a child and your rationale is it was him or me? Like, what the fuck?
What?
You know
Wait,
what I'm saying? That's what I'm
excuse
saying.
me.
There's no
let's-
scenario
let's
where
come
that's
up off this.
justifiable.
I got
So
lost.
if you, that's what I'm saying. Is
I
there's
got
no
lost in it.
scenario
No,
where doing something like that's justifiable.
Right, it's
So if
nothing.
you go down, you
we,
stay
we
down.
Own that.
Yeah,
We own that.
yeah.
That's my opinion.
I want to know where are the boosters in San Diego? Because shit,
Hey,
I've
don't
been looking for they.
don't
ass.
announce
They out
yourselves
here.
publicly.
If you
but holla
know
at
where
me.
the boosters
He said, but
are,
holla at me.
you
They
know,
out here.
I'm not
Don't
gonna
put
lie.
yourself
you know,
out there.
I mean, so yeah, you don't like stealing, but
I don't fuck with thieves.
I'll fuck
I'll
with
take
I don't know what's wrong with me. I really hate
Dude.
thieves, dog.
I am
like,
not beyond getting something
I
without a
hate
receipt.
thieves when they steal from me.
I don't know.
I low key fuck with thieves when they sell to me.
I don't know,
Let me
man.
see those comments because I want to see.
What we got? What
There's
we
no
got?
boosters. Damn.
On a lighter note, I don't steal.
I'm innocent. I hang around innocent
Rob.
people.
Heart that one. Hey, put a heart next to that one.
I rob, I borrow and don't bring back.
Nah, he look you in the face so you know who took your shit.
I feel like taking from somebody
What
is
about
the
somebody?
second most worst thing you can do to violating somebody. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Hey, y'all ever had a friend steal from you?
Nigga, what?
Have
That
you?
is grounds for
Have you?
not only termination,
But then act like they didn't steal
Fisticuffs.
from you.
But
act like they didn't steal
that's
from you.
one of
help
the
you look for
rules.
it.
Oh, why that nigga like that? That's a
Man, where
dirty
you had
nigga.
it at,
Oh
lad?
my
That's one
God.
of the rules, though. You don't hit your friends.
Where you had it at, lad?
That ain't a fucking
Listen,
friend
once
at
I
that
knock
point.
your ass
Hit your
out, the
family.
friendship is over clearly, right?
That ain't a friend at that
So
point.
now I can beat the brakes off your ass and we done. Don't take
mean,
nothing from
like-
me. Don't take nothing from me, my nigga, because you can just ask. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? when you got a friend that you can just ask somebody for something.
Ass city, so
nah,
I'm not
big
a
time,
robber,
yes.
but niggas, Cincinnati niggas rob. So I understand the rationale. I'm not necessarily a robber, but I don't do that type of shit.
Why he looking at you?
Because you giving me like this weird. I wish I could draw her face right now.
Oh my god!
I understand the rationale. That's all I'm trying to say. Is like I get why people do it, and that's not to say that I would do it, but you know,
what about
people's situation is different from
so
their own.
Y'all never stole nothing?
Oh my gosh.
I have eaten.
Kavina be stealing.
Kavina, you be stealing? Kavina, you be stealing?
No, I don't steal. I don't have to steal a thing.
Kavina, you
But
never
how
stole
long
nothing?
are we gonna be on here almost incriminating each other?
Yeah, like 1, 2, 3, 4.
What is happening? I thought we were
Y'all
friends.
can go to jail.
Kavina,
thought
like,
we were
we not
friends.
doing this right now.
No, you said how many people? Who would you choose? Your mom or your?
I steal
your
hearts.
snitch? Do you steal?
Would you snitch on your
I don't-
mom?
My name is not Kavina, by the way. Let me put that for the record. I don't know who these people are. I'm a hostage.
I am an
Only
innocent.
thing I steal is hearts.
Get out of here. Hey,
That was the
wrap
shirt.
It up, guys.
That was the shirt.
Wrap
That was
it
the
up.
shirt talking. That shirt made you say that because that
Bought
shirt
the
looked like.
I bought the shirt and stole.
I wish I could have
That's
drank
what I'm
with you
saying.
guys.
You look like you.
You said what?
I asked for a cup earlier, and he said,
I
"I get you know, goddamn cup. It's 2021."
I
Bitch.
swear on my son, I walked over there and grabbed the cup, came over here and
Yeah,
gave
what
you a
happened
cup.
to your cup, Kamina?
I
You have
swear
one?
on my
Never used
life.
it.
I swear on everything I love.
Okay.
What
He
did you do
didn't
with
say
your
that,
cup?
everyone.
She
He
was
didn't.
like, "Oh, this is my
He didn't say 2021. He didn't call me a B.
Listen, I walked over there, grabbed a cup, came back and gave
That's
it
why
to
we
you.
have a producer.
That's her
I
first
swear
beer.
on my life. And you did. What did you do with your
remembers.
cup?
I didn't have
She
one.
never used it.
She's lying. I put it in her hand.
She said this
used it.
Modelo's like 5
AJ
loaves
said-
of bread and then never finished it.
What AJ say?
I don't
AJ
know.
said that's the worst, and then they try to help you look for what they. I told you.
Oh yeah.
That's the worst feeling in the world.
That's
I
crack
got
ass
robbed,
shit.
right? This is true. I got robbed. I was living in Castle Point, St. Louis, Missouri,
In the hood.
hood, right? And I went on a date. I left at 6:30 and came back by like 9:30. Just a dinner date.
So I wasn't
Came
successful.
back. No, it was a meeting. I date. I actually date.
He said a meeting.
He said it
He
wasn't
said it wasn't
successful. No,
successful.
listen. I think at my age,
What does
at this point,
success mean?
you got to interview
You know what
motherfuckers,
it
right?
means. Don't
He
be
talking about a
coy.
nightcap. It was no nightcap.
Let's
no.
not be coy. man.
Let's not be coy.
What? You heard that?
Hey, this
Listen,
man,
every day
you go on better ending some
I
knocking
didn't get
the
no
boots.
cootie cat, but
Wait,
no, it was
Josie over
successful.
here.
It was a good day.
Y'all heard this one? What day stands for? Dick at the end.
I didn't say that. That was him. Don't point this
didn't
way. He
say that
just
shit
said, he just
either.
said,
I
"Oh,
ain't
well, it's successful." It
I
was a
ain't say nothing.
successful day.
They trying to go to jail.
No, he looked like the guy
That's a
who said
Tory
that
story.
acronym.
That nigga-
He looked like the
that
guy who made the acronym.
He do though.
Right,
With
nigga,
that,
indeed.
it's the
That's on
shirt.
the internet.
You look like you trying to fuck everything walk past you with that shirt on.
I will
Where
have
you going? Where you
know,
going? Where you going? Where you been? Nah.
I ain't that old.
Jiggling the change in his pocket.
Go get your soda out of there.
You hear me jiggling the change in his pocket? Come here, girl.
I got 6 pack of soda in the back of that truck. Right. Go get your soda out of there.
Want some
Somebody sell
quarters?
something.
Right.
Got whatever y'all like.
Get your soda out of there.
No, he doesn't. He look like the guys in the club in San Diego. They'll be like, "What's up? You guys trying to go get something to eat?
Y'all trying to eat? Hey, that's how you get them now, though. Y'all trying to eat?
Y'all trying to go get some IHOP?
That
cracking up.
breakfast stuff.
Bring your homegirl.
Hey,
Bring your homegirls
our
with
last
you. Come
week's
on,
show.
you and you.
That's why I'm laughing because he did say
He took
that's
your
how
heart. He
No,
took your
that's
heart
how,
with that.
that's how you said he bagged him.
That
Ask him if they
breakfast,
want to
that
go get
breakfast
breakfast.
down.
You guys want some tacos?
Taco. Who said something about some taco?
Girl, go get Vanessa and them. Tell them to come
Right,
on.
Vanessa and
this
them.
nigga trying to take us from them tacos. Can we have 7-Eleven for some Four Locos?
Hey, taco shop. Taco
Look at
shop.
that.
Yeah,
Hey, if you're gonna get the four, everything closed at 2. Liquor store closes at the same time as the club. So if you're trying to get the Four Locos, you gotta have them. in
San
the
Diego
fridge
is the
already.
one city I've lived in that shuts down. It shuts down. I've never lived in the city that shuts
So you gotta
down.
You gotta know
You gotta
people.
have
You
everything
gotta know
on
people.
deck if you're trying
Have
to
you guys
have
ever been to a
nightcap or
Coca-Cola
whatever. You
warehouse
gotta have
party?
your crib set up already.
Have you guys ever heard of
This
the
guy.
Coca-Cola warehouse parties?
I have never heard of the Coca-Cola warehouse parties.
Wow.
sound
Well,
like-
You from here? Put us on
That sound
game.
like-
from here.
Yeah.
So there used to be
like
this
something I need to
little
be in the know.
after hours at the Coca-Cola warehouse over there
Okay.
on Federal.
Like actual warehouse.
Yes, it's the warehouse. Like an employee would let you in, and it was like a whole party until late, and smoking weed, turning up, people in the parking lot chilling.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be after the there used to be a club down the hill called Tina's. I don't know if you guys ever been here for Tina's.
I think I remember Tina's actually. Yeah.
Yeah, Tina's was real cool, and you would go there afterwards, right
Station
past
here, Old
Famart.
Iron.
But yeah, now it's all the way shut down.
Random
People done messed it
question.
up. You got to go to PB or to La Jolla and go to the Secret.
I mean, well, the dude probably got fired.
Who remembers Work That Twerk That?
I don't.
I do.
What is that?
What?
Work
Heck
That
yeah.
Twerk
You guys
That
never
was
been to the
that
Gazers?
spot.
I've been to Stargazers.
Stargazers, yeah.
They got karaoke at Stargazers now.
Stargazers still on?
Tonight, yes.
That shit been open.
Miss
Look,
me.
y'all not finna
He said,
have me
miss
out
me.
here
I ain't
today,
going
bro.
out tonight. I'm
I
going
say
home
go
tonight.
If you going to Stargazers,
I'm going home tonight.
you go by your
Y'all
damn
got-
self.
I ain't going to Stargazers.
My dog missed me.
My dog missed me with the gazers.
No,
Miss
no,
me
no.
altogether
You
with the
stupid.
Gazers.
Who remember
I'm
Faces
trying to love
and
on my
Decos
family.
downtown?
Yeah, I'm going
I
home.
gotta go
You said
water
what?
Y'all
my
remember
flowers.
Faces and Deco? Downtown?
Faces?
H2O.
I think
that's
Deco
Houston.
is where Whiskey Girl is now. And
Y'all been here way too long. Y'all from
I've been
here.
in and out of San Diego.
Y'all from here.
Yeah.
yeah, I've been here for a minute.
I'm old school 94 Earl Squadron back in the day as
94 just had a reopening
Yeah, they
this
just
weekend. Did you
reopened
guys
last
go this
Friday.
weekend?
no.
They had a whole reopening
I bet
thing
it was popping
at
though.
94. I
Yeah.
know. I heard it was really, really
and
good.
I was easily the youngest dude in the room.
You went?
Oh yeah.
I was like, man, I had to go.
You ain't had no Skechers on? You can put some Skechers on when you go to 94.
Or
man.
your other flower shirt.
yeah,
Good
man.
women.
Shirt.
Look, they said older crowd. I thought they meant 25 and up.
No.
Not 45 and up. Like,
It's at least 30 something in that joint.
nah, I'm 30
They just
something.
looked older.
yeah, I was
30-something.
They was squeezing my cheeks. Oh,
How long you
significantly the
stay?
youngest dude in the room. Long enough for a beer. You got the fuck on.
You didn't order no wings? They got good food in there.
I'm
Man,
sure
them
they
fools be
do,
jumping.
man.
I
But
ain't gonna
nah,
cap.
I had to get the fuck up out of there. It was too old for me.
It was too military.
It wasn't even military. It was old.
There be hella old military niggas in there.
I think I was like running
Oh, yeah?
to one of my parents
Yeah.
in this motherfucker.
Right.
Oh, no.
Oh,
And they
no.
possessive as hell. You talk to somebody they bought a drink for, they be mad as hell. Like, bro, damn.
Actually, somebody did buy me a drink, though. So that
See,
was
you
dope.
got a sugar mama. Ooh.
Yeah, but
She probably was a lieutenant commander or some shit.
But it wasn't one of the lieutenant commanders that you would have clapped. It
Oh,
was like,
no.
yeah, you know what I mean? So it was like, yeah, I had to get the fuck about it.
She failed PT.
Nah, she didn't fail PT, but
Got
she
moved
looked
out.
like
Yeah.
by the time,
She had a-
you know, her standards was probably like 6 push-ups.
Good low.
Run a mile and a half by the end of the day. You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
fucking done.
She was, that's how old they was in there, man.
Disrespectful.
Like,
They're
I had to
disrespectful.
cut, man. It wasn't for me. I ain't that old yet. I still got a couple years left.
There you go.
I need a sugar daddy.
Would you do the sugar daddy thing? Would you guys have a sugar person?
I'm not touching nobody's old ass titties.
Exactly.
Old ass balls.
Neither or.
No. If I didn't
No
see them
amount of
when
money.
they're young, I don't want to touch
No
them.
amount of money. Look at me in my face. Look at me in my face.
I couldn't do it.
No amount of money. No amount of money.
Okay.
I'm talking money.
Oh, money to touch some balls and
Nah,
stuff?
yeah,
No.
a sugar.
Your
daddy.
brain, you're stuck with those images for the rest of your life.
They ain't got but
are
15 minutes of life left.
No, even just the feeling, the smells, the
The
everything.
smells.
That
How you think old rich people smell?
Ben Gay love.
Like being gay love.
No, like
Ben Gay
what's that
Like the
cologne?
finest of prune
Creed.
juices.
Cool waters.
Cool jupe, cool water,
None of
all the
those
old
cheap
shit.
ones.
Yeah.
They smell like the expensive
Brute.
ones.
Goddamn Navina a face wash.
Hey, the Navina be
It's not. There's
come
nothing
through.
called Navina. There's
What is it?
nothing-
What's the name?
Anivia?
A
Oh my
Navina.
God.
Noxzema. That's
Nog-
the one. That's the one.
Them wi- Remember them little
Noxzema.
wipes?
I can't. I'm glad. See, you guys are still young.
I ain't
Leave those
that
old people
young.
alone.
Hey
I
man,
ain't
And their
that
money
young.
alone.
I couldn't do it. I mean, like I said,
You couldn't do it either.
Like I said about the OnlyFans, I don't have that kind of low self esteem. I don't have that kind.
Is it
Right.
low self esteem though?
Oh, very much so.
Oh yeah.
Dead
I
ass?
agree.
I don't have that kind
So-
of low self esteem.
To
I
show
have the
your
kind
ass like that?
that has me in the house crying sometimes.
Sometimes people
I can't.
put these stigmas on stuff, right? So the other day we was talking and we was playing this game called Bad Decisions. It's a drinking
Okay.
game.
All right.
And the question was something like, if you had to, I know this is gonna be graphic as fuck. I hate saying this out loud. If you had to fuck Hitler to stop the Holocaust, would you do it? Right? And I was like, it was like so many people lost their lives. So if you had to save all these lives or have sex with this dude, and you had to pick one, everybody was like, oh, them
Okay.
people dead, right?
Very much so.
Very right. And I'm just like, that's not fair. Like, that's not fair. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I fuck him a little bit.
I mean, to save lives, right? Okay, let's say it was your family. Let's say your family was part of that. Let's say your family was part of the 100,000
Dave
million
Chappelle,
people.
he rapes, but he saves.
He saves,
but he rapes.
That's what I'm saying. It didn't say like it had to be
No.
consensual.
No, like
So you could like cellmate his ass and then prevent the Holocaust.
What does that mean?
What I say.
What does that mean?
if you had to. If you
What
had,
do you mean cellmate?
If you had to.
What does
What
that
does
mean?
that mean?
If you was on a top bunk.
And because
Oh, you doing the fucking?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had to fuck somebody I didn't want to fuck, I'll be the one to do the fucking. I don't want nobody to fuck me. I don't want
nobody fucking me.
Right, I don't want them to fuck me. I want to fuck them. Man.
No, but okay, so the conversation extended, right? So after talking to all these people about the question, it was like, would you save your... It got so far as the motherfuckers was like, would you save your mother? If your mother was at gunpoint and you had to like suck some dick or do some gay shit or do some shit you wasn't comfortable doing, and motherfuckers was like, oh, my mama gone.
She lived a good life.
Right, mama gone. And I was like, y'all niggas serious? Y'all serious? Unless your mama died? They was like, yeah, that ass.
But you know, crazy.
Dead ass.
I kind of got to
I
agree
miss
with
you.
him.
Hey,
Suck a dick.
You said my family, my kids.
it's
Oh
one
no. Oh no.
I mean, it's Hitler.
They
You
all
hit
gotta
him with
go.
a
But
pipe
look,
and
though.
take it. That's one thing. That's Hitler. So nobody feels sorry for him.
Right.
But I'm not about to suck a dick.
So your family gone,
If
everybody
it's any
gone.
consolation, you
woman?
can shoot both of us.
If you were a
if you were a
woman, right?
woman?
What if you were a woman?
I'm not a woman though. I don't know what it's like to be a woman.
So on deployment, we used to come up with games like this all the time. There was one scenario. Remember when Saul was big?
Yeah.
I came up with a little Saul little controversy. You know what I'm saying? You know, I would do the voice as well. You wake up and you wake up and you're
Okay.
handcuffed to your best
And,
friend.
and these are
You're
these are
handcuffed to your best
scenario
friend,
questions.
right?
Yeah.
And you know, you got a poison in you, and the tape comes on and shit.
Yeah.
And the only way to save your friend is for them to bust a nut. And it's just you with them. To release the toxin. and what are you doing? What are we doing here? What are we doing? How would you?
That nigga dead.
It's gonna be the best nut. It's gonna save your life, but it's gonna be awkward as fuck.
Hey, so we dying
It
together.
was some weird shit like that.
How
but it's
cool
like,
are we?
That bad.
How cool? He said, how cool are we?
it's your best
Hey,
friend.
hey, nigga be over there like, motherfucker, I swear to God, bro. I swear to God, bro. I'll
That's
beat
what I'm
your ass when we
saying.
get out
Like,
of
it's
here,
just a
cuz.
coworker, casual acquaintance.
And
It's
then,
like,
hold on.
damn, homie,
And it
I
was,
guess this
and
is
it
it.
was,
No, it's not Pride Month, but I think
and
we might
it
be on to
was,
something.
and it was a timer.
Keep going.
Also, you know how Saul
Keep
does it.
going,
It's a timer.
It's a timer.
It's a timer.
Right. It's a timer.
Now,
It's a
write
timer.
this down.
Look, listen. No, I broke the scenario down. It's a
I
timer.
think we might
there.
have a.
And then,
Oh, it might be. Go ahead.
and then, you know, but I was like thinking about that shit. I was like, damn, that's so fucked up. Because what if you like,
Timer.
it ain't, you know, it ain't hitting right.
The death.
It ain't right.
Hey, come on, bro. Come on. I can't. Everybody dead.
Get it together.
And you watching the clock like, damn, fuck. I don't know what to do.
You better focus.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to do.
I don't know how to do it, bro. I don't know how to do it, bro.
So like you're doing it right, and it's not hitting on nothing, and the timer goes off.
You blow up.
So this dude dies with his meat out.
Yeah.
Like that's the worst way to
We
go.
die together as a team, as a unit.
Saul be doing shit like that. I'm like, that fucked up Saul.
That's the
That was
weirdest
disgusting.
saw.
Like as Saul, they make you cut your hand off or
Yo,
something.
people
They don't
shit.
make you fucking beat off the homie. Like,
So you rather saw your foot off than jack off your
I
homeboy?
low key think I would.
And those are the options. And those are the options.
Either saw your foot off or jack off the homie.
Off the jack off the homie?
Answer that.
You don't
Nigga
want
gonna
to
be like,
You know, you could get the foot reattached. You can't
better
unjerk
call
off
the
the
VA.
homie.
bitch on ice real quick.
You better call the VA for assistance
Oh man,
later.
that scenario.
You are
They used
100%,
to,
sir.
they used to
some
hate
dicks,
me
bro.
because I used to come up with shit like that. And then I'll be like, look, but afterwards, if y'all survive, how that's
It's like
You can't talk about
that's a
it.
good friendship. Hey, that's my look. That's my nigga right there.
Man.
I'm telling you, man.
No,
you know,
they would
how
never
you
talk to each other again.
No, you know how you introduce your friend or whatever. Like, that's my brother, man. I swear to God,
We
that's
closer
my
than
brother.
brothers now, nigga.
I'll die for him. I'll die for him.
Hey man, I die for that nigga.
You
right there, boy.
motherfucking better.
If I ever
my
get sick,
bad,
boy, you
man.
better give me all your kidneys, nigga.
My
What the
bad,
fuck?
y'all. I ain't mean to go there, but since we
Glad
was
we went
already
there.
going
I'm
that
glad
That
way,
made my head hurt, Brody. I ain't gonna cap. That made my head
but
hurt.
Right.
you know, everybody's life is important.
Man,
Wait, you know what? I know this
Everybody's
is
life
messed
is
up, but I have a
important.
question.
Go ahead.
I don't know how much time we have left, but
No, we
I
got
know
as much as
everybody
we
was
need.
talking about Juneteenth and everything. But did you guys celebrate 4th of July? Though?
No, ma'am.
I worked.
I
It was
did.
double.
I worked
It was
as
double
well.
pay. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
cap.
I worked as well.
I work Sundays anyway. So.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I was just curious. I
I
didn't want
went
to be
out for
judgmental.
4th of July, but I didn't celebrate 4th of July per se.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Did you
know,
go to
I
brunch?
No, I went to a day party.
What's the brunch shit about?
Okay, a day party is
I
cool.
went to a day party, and it was a black promotion team that put it together.
Was that Sinful Sunday shit?
Yeah.
Oh, you went to that?
Yeah, that's
Where
why
Okay.
they
I
have
was
this
like,
stuff at
yo,
downtown?
I don't know. It looked good though. A lot of my friends were there,
This
like
one was
my
a little
Instagram
later,
friends and
but
shit.
It's been downtown before, and I was like, yo, that's a good look.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't look too
That's what I
crowded either. It didn't look like it was
I
like
was
overly
packed.
crowded. It didn't look
But
like
it's
where
a
you
big
couldn't move and
venue.
shit.
Like it was a massive venue. It's like 3 stories. So,
That's probably why. Yeah.
It was a lot of people there, but there was enough room for all of them.
I don't like being able to like not be able to get a drink. You lose me if you like, man, come out here, it's popping. You will lose me with it's popping because I swear to God, I never wanted to be seen. I've never wanted to be the type of nigga to be seen. You know what I'm talking about? Like I put on my best clothes and I'm out here and I'm like, yeah, what's good, nigga? We in
You wanna
VIP.
just blend in with the
Right.
crowd.
I like to go out to actually. If we all together, I'm with y'all. I don't give a fuck about
like-
these motherfuckers. You know what I'm
I
talking
wanna
about?
be
I'm with
able to
y'all
sit down.
niggas.
I
Right.
like to be
Relax.
seen, but no, it was a quote actually from Napoleon,
Yeah.
and he said, "If I'm often seen at the theater, people cease to notice me." So it's like I like to be seen,
I see what you're saying.
but I don't want to be out every single time.
You don't want to be a
Man.
limelight ass
Want
nigga.
them to
Exactly.
miss
You
you.
always in the club. Every Saturday, every
Oh,
Thursday,
that's
every
annoying.
Saturday, you
It
at the
is.
club.
Yeah.
Hey.
You pop out, and when you come out, you come
They
out.
see
You know what
you.
I'm saying? You show up and show out.
I think your presence should be quality, not quantity, right?
Exactly.
If you pop out all the time and you ain't never on no hype shit, and you
It's
ain't
just-
never,
it's
you
just a
know,
routine,
your
like,
energy ain't there.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You just there and you just in
you
the
don't even
moment.
feel like it.
But
You
I
just-
come out
yeah.
once
Part
a
of the
year,
scene now.
yeah, and you like, oh shit, my nigga out. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, you out the house. You know what I'm talking about? And you lit and you got the energy. I think it's more worth it to wait to celebrate. And then I ain't never been the type of nigga go to the club to just go to the club. Like, what are we celebrating right now?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it's
talking
too late
about?
for
Like,
all
I'm a old school. We out partying and celebrating
For a
because we
reason.
right. We together. It's somebody's birthday or
Speaking of birthday,
somebody got promotion.
I remember one time
No,
I
I'm
went
talking
out, and it was like I was just going out with the homie to celebrate his
Yeah.
his birthday.
Yeah.
And this was an accident, like on my part. So I got fucked up before I even got to the club.
Pre-game.
So we already had a section, and the bottle girl came around and was like, "You want a bottle?" She was like, "Yeah." Swiped it. It was like $400 bottle. Fuck it.
One bottle.
I wasn't tripping. I drank that bottle, so I'm fucked up. I'm at the club, we in the section. I'm all over the place, and so that night's over. I had a ball. That night's over. I get a call from the wife like the next morning. She's like, you could tell by the voice on the phone she was talking through her teeth. She was like, you spent $400.
It's hard to explain that, nigga.
I'm trying to play it off like, yeah, it was an accident.
2 weeks of groceries.
I'm gonna call and see if I can get my money back. I'm trying to play it off.
Man.
And eventually I had to own it. Like, nah, nigga, I bought that bottle.
That money's not coming
That
back.
shit was love. And from that point on, that was like, if you're gonna do it, that's how you do it.
Right.
You could go there every fucking Saturday and spend, $20 cover, another $40 at the bar. You spent
An allowance for it.
whatever
Yeah.
you spend on the outfit, and all that, and you do it for less than a year. It's gonna total $400.
You gotta be an adult and sit down and do your own money.
And you fucking do the section one time with the bottle. You pop out. You do it big.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a lot
your
more
ass
fun.
on, yeah.
Like,
Take your ass.
I got way more fucked
Right.
up, had more fun. Everything that I thought I was doing before, I did bigger and better that way. And it was a total accident. Like, I had no intention of going out spending that much money, doing it that big. But it turned out that way, and it turned out for the best. So I'm like, from this point forward, like,
At least a plan came
when I
from it.
go out,
Yeah.
that's how I'm going out.
yeah, I think my friends. I'm so grateful for the friends that I have. I don't have any friends that I know that I'm not gonna say broke, but we manage our money appropriately. So when we do go out, we can spend. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have a lot of sitting area, but you had to buy a section. So we like, hey, you want to go ahead and get this section?
everybody
Yeah,
put
it's
their
like-
money together,
it's like- but it was only two of us, so it was like, but I'm grateful that I have a friend that's like, shit, I'm willing to pay $200 because my fear.
You gotta have one rider.
And we always do that, and friendship. But like you said, it's always better to do it a little. If you're gonna do it seldomly, you know, just do it and enjoy that moment. Not necessarily for everybody else. We did that section because we want.
That's what y'all wanted to do, and that's what I be on. I don't like standing waiting for drinks.
Right.
I don't like being in the population of all that. I like booths and tables because I don't like that. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't because I want y'all to see me up here standing on the couch. I want to be in the bottom of the couch. You know what I'm saying?
Right, like when you general admission, you on your feet for like 3-4
I'm not doing that.
Like we talk for that.
See the
We
research.
ain't
You see the
out, like,
sweats.
right, we not out that, and that's a good thing because we not out that bad. I remember back when we went to the club, I ain't have no money to be splitting with nobody to get a motherfucking section.
Ooh, yeah.
I was gonna be there in my heels, just standing in the line to get my drink, like, and that was just that. But now that I don't have to, I ain't gonna. I ain't gonna do it.
My thing be this: I love to see. I don't want to sound biased, but I love to see black people traveling. Does that sound crazy?
Yeah.
Like, cause growing up, I ain't gonna lie, I never seen my aunties and uncles and shit just taking vacations.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I never seen
I ain't
that.
gonna say
Dad
no.
ain't never been on a real
Right.
vacation. My mom ain't never been on a real vacation. Like a straight. My mom been on a cruise. Shout out to her, cause I ain't even been on a cruise.
I went on a cruise.
I'm going next year, and I'm
Not a
excited.
baby
I'm
one.
going on my first cruise. But like to go on vacations and shit, I be telling people, you in the club. Like I remember, I used to date somebody, and she sold tables. Basically, like every weekend, she was like a bottle girl, but she would sell the tables throughout the week. These guys was paying $800 for a table, just for a little box in the club.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I'm like, do you know where you can go for $800? Like people
Anywhere.
think traveling is expensive.
Like,
it's not if you do the research.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Here's the difference.
I'm travel bougie. We can't just go
Vacation,
nowhere. for
yeah,
$800.
exactly.
You believe it or not, you can have a
Exactly.
good time for $800.
Vacationing
You don't know it.
is
I'm telling you.
expensive.
Story.
Vacationing is expensive.
It can be.
Traveling is when you throw some clothes in the bag and go.
And go, yeah.
If you travel,
Yeah.
Now you know you want to go overseas. You want to get the clay massages. You know you want to get
Right,
the
right. You wanna
gondola
scuba
rides
dive and shit,
the
yeah.
finest of rums, mezcals, whatever
Man.
country your specialty is. You know, and all that. Then that can cost a pretty penny
Hotels.
depending on what you like.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you just want to go to another place, you just throw some clothes in the bag and go. You know, it's either gas money or airfare.
The
And it's
airfare
really
is gonna
not
get you for
that
real.
expensive.
Yeah. But to
That's
get
airfare if it's
overseas,
international
we talking about
travel.
I'm talking about international travel.
Because a lot of people,
Hey,
you'll
you
be
need more than
surprised.
that.
Like
yeah, the airfare be but
where I'm from, right, Cincinnati, people don't even travel to Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Chicago,
They stuck.
St. Louis,
They stuck.
Nashville.
Yeah. No.
They will go to Atlanta, they'll go to Miami, they'll go to DC. But within that circle, you can go to Cleveland, you could go to Chicago, you could go to Pittsburgh, you could go to St. Louis, you could go to Nashville, go to Knoxville. There's a lot of shit that's around you.
Yeah.
That is not, granted, it's not as grand as a trip to Tulum.
But being
or
from the
whatever,
Midwest,
but
we both from the Midwest.
it's a different scene than what you're used to. But it's not, quote unquote party time. You can have a ball in Nashville.
you can if
And
you
it's-
find the right shit.
And it's not Miami.
You can
but
have a ball
you can have
anywhere.
a blast.
Anywhere.
Like in Memphis. Probably some of the most fun I ever had was in Memphis.
The most fun I ever had on a trip was Gulfport, Mississippi, and I'm not capping.
The
But
only street I think fucking with Beale Street is Hollywood Boulevard. Like that's no cap.
It depends on your experience. It ain't
Right.
about where you go, it's about who you go with. If you don't travel with good people, you're not gonna have a good time.
Y'all ever had a bad trip?
I have. When I spent good money and I went somewhere and think I was gonna have a good time, but we went with some bougie motherfuckers and they complained about everything and they
ain't
made it a
nothing wrong
bad
with being
experience. You know what I'm saying? No,
Especially
I don't deal. I
even
don't
where
fuck
Tori
with that.
from. Like Tori, from an hour and a half from the crib. Like,
Yeah.
we used to go down there for the Kentucky Derby.
Mm-hmm.
We used to go down there even when we were in college. Broke as hell. We probably had barely enough gas money to get there and back. But we used to go down to Frankfurt, Kentucky State. And turn up down there with them fools. And
Yeah. You know what I don't like is going on a trip. I have great friends. I'm gonna say it again. They build itineraries for our trips.
Yeah, that's smart.
And that's hey, if y'all ain't never been on a trip with a motherfucker who write an itinerary, that's the best
That's
thing
the best
ever.
shit,
I
yeah.
see the value
You ain't
in it,
even
but
gotta-
I'm not like that.
No, it don't
It
matter.
maximizes your
Yes,
time.
because
Yeah.
that's why I say I see the value.
So
in it.
again,
But I'm so the type I just walk down the street like, what's this?
you the motherfucker. We gotta wrangle.
We gotta
up.
find
We
this
gotta
nigga,
wrangle
yeah.
this nigga.
Yeah, I be.
But I do love it because like I don't be knowing what to wear on the trip. Like when we do the itinerary,
Right.
like, all right, we're gonna go out to dinner.
I know
All
what I
bet
got. Right.
I can
Exactly.
put that in there.
Yeah.
We going on some adventure shit. Boom.
Yeah.
That helps me out a lot because otherwise I'm packing 2 suitcases.
Yeah.
Don't bring all that
weekend
bullshit.
trip.
See, like here's the
They got
thing.
snorkeling gear, nigga.
You can be
You never
underdressed,
know.
but you can never be overdressed.
You can.
Yes, the fuck you can.
When?
You can.
You are
You can
not
be
going.
overdressed,
Hey,
nigga.
hey,
Don't wear a
you ain't
tuxedo to the
going-
fucking beach.
You're
I
not
get it.
going
Unless
on
you
a
get married.
four-wheeler. Hey, yeah, that's a good look.
I get you,
But,
but
Get married in Atlanta.
But
I'm dead serious.
where the fuck you getting married?
On,
man?
on the beach. If I ever get married, I'm not doing a church wedding. I'm never doing a
You
church
gonna have your
wedding.
toes out?
Damn right. I'm getting married. If y'all want to come, you're welcome. I got to do a destination wedding.
Yeah.
Oh, that's,
Because in my mind,
that's the
I'm
cheapest
set.
thing. That's the cheapest thing to do.
I think it's just the experience,
It's
the
the-
memory
yeah.
of it. You know what I'm talking about?
that shit,
which
honeymoon,
beach though? Because
shit, all that.
matters.
It does matter. But me and whenever I find her, we'll figure it out. You know what I'm
But
talking
yeah.
about?
But
Whoever I find her,
I'm cracking
we
up.
gonna. Hey,
Name
I'm
on the
telling you
tip
right
of your
now, I'm
tongue.
chilling because when I'm good, I'm gonna be good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? When I'm good, I'm gonna be good, and I know that. You know what I'm talking about? Because I had to heal her first. I had to hear her first, and
Yeah.
I'm healed.
So now
and
you're
I can
ready.
say that
And you gotta
confidently.
heal down here first too, you know. So you gotta clear that up first.
Well, that's just went left.
Clear that up.
You the usher lover.
Went left.
That's important too.
No, it's very.
Yeah,
We all good. We
You
good
gotta
everywhere.
Cleanse
But no-
from all them bodies. Cleanse the bodies.
Cleanse the
off.
bodies. No,
Now I'm ready.
He had a 409 it.
he said now I'm ready. Whatever it takes to get ready, just be ready before you do it.
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying? And I feel like I'm ready now. But I digress away from all that. I just feel like
Delete that comment, man. What's she talking about?
who said what?
I don't know what the hell she talking
Did
about.
you? Wow.
This is my brother.
You
You ain't know. You ain't
Did you know? Did you know we got accused?
Clapping right
We got
Accused
accused.
of what? Accused of what?
Yeah.
Accused of what?
Somebody asked me, "Was me and you?" I swear on my life.
And I don't.
Yeah, and I was like, "What made you ask me that, cuz?" And
It's two good looking brown folk.
it's the brown.
brown
That's
folk.
what it is. It's the brown, my nigga. But
So
now
is
somebody
that
asked me,
this
and I was
is?
like, "What?"
This is segregation.
Nah, we get you
First
brown
time
too,
you
nigga.
sit over
You
here,
brown too.
The
huh?
brown and the light
mean, it's
brown.
not
or
Right.
something like-
You guys are trying
I'm
to
like
keep us
brown.
out.
You
What's
ain't, you
really
ain't,
going
you ain't,
on right now?
You ain't brown
I'm
enough.
reading.
You sit over there.
We don't know what's
cracking
going
up.
on either.
What is going on? What just happened?
I don't know. PJ covered it up.
He said, "Fuck that
Yeah,
message."
fuck that, man. Fuck that. Nah.
But you
I
know
can't-
what was
oh,
funny?
delete that.
I like you as
You know how
a
as a
son.
kid you take things for granted?
You say what?
You know how when you experience things as a kid, you kind of just think everybody does?
Yeah. What did you? What
that's
did
your
you,
normal.
Yeah,
'cause that's
it's
your
your
new normal now.
What
yeah.
did you experience? What
I
happened?
traveled a lot as a kid.
Oh, okay.
So I thought like everywhere
Everybody
had
did it.
at least been somewhere, you know.
Right.
Granted, we didn't all have to be to the same places, but I thought it blew me. Like you know when I got older, when I went to college, and because you know all through high school, you kind of people you grew up with share the same experiences.
Mm-hmm.
You know, always come from the same background. So when I got to college, and you meet people from all over, and it was like people who had never been outside their city. Or even people in their city had never been to like this part of the city. You know, people from the
Yeah.
south side never been to the west side of their own city. You know, and it's
Met
like,
those.
as nuts to me. It was then. Like I get it now, but you know, like
Yeah.
meeting those people for the first time, it was nuts. And what's even crazier is I meet people now that it's like have never traveled. But they got every pair of Jordans, and they
Isn't that
always
sad?
That's priorities
they
are just different
always
for
in the
people.
club.
Hey, they don't. I
And
can't
then
judge
it's
that.
like it's not even about judgment.
That's their
because
joy.
It's your life to live.
Yeah, yeah.
Their
And what
collection.
I do for fun might not be the same thing that you
Facts.
do for fun. But the part that blows me is they say they don't have money to travel.
Now that's
And
cap.
then
That's
it's
the
like-
part that fucked me up.
That's like-
That's the fuck that part.
When
me
we,
up.
that's
when we
like-
talk about money,
You
like,
got about $30,000 worth of sneakers
Hold
in
on,
your closet,
hold on.
but you saying you don't have money to go nowhere.
if we
Big
talking about priorities and people moving with their money the way that they want to, if
Mm-hmm.
I say I don't have money to do something, doesn't necessarily mean I literally don't have the money. It means I don't have the money.
It
to
ain't that
do
important to me,
that.
yeah.
It's
So
not
then
something
just say that. Just say, I don't want to spend the money.
They
Yeah.
did. I don't have
But
money
some
for
people,
that.
some people travel and they
You know-
don't pay their rent.
Right. So
That's
it's
true
like,
too.
So let's.
She ain't lying. I know a motherfucker.
And it's like
That don't
it's
mean
like,
that you didn't have the money
if
for
I
your
say
rent.
I
That
don't
means
have
you
money-
needed to travel.
That pink slip be on the door when they get back.
When they get back,
They
You
don't
should've
care.
just
but they
stayed
took
over
them.
there.
But they
Travel
took them
to
Instagram
somebody's
pictures
house.
though. Yeah.
You
Bro.
should've
So you
just
grew up
stayed over
you grew
there.
up in San Diego, correct?
Correct. I grew up
So-
here with my father, just me and my dad.
So did you
And my
guys
brothers and
travel?
sisters.
Were you a normal like? Did y'all try like a
I
vacation once a
did,
year type family?
Because I had my parents were split up So
Okay.
my
Oh,
mom
yeah,
lived
you
on the
did,
East
yeah.
Coast with
Oh,
my
okay.
brothers and sisters. My dad lived here, so they would take turns kind of shuffling us back and forth. And so I flew out at a young age
Wow.
by myself.
Yeah. Me
I've
too.
been on the Greyhound at a young
Yeah, me
age.
too.
My mom
Yeah.
put us in the back of the car and drove us across country at a young age. But going out of the country didn't
Yeah,
happen.
vacation. That's what I meant to ask you. Yeah.
Vacationing, yes. We
Yeah.
had.
Y'all did.
We did. We went to Canada. We'd go camping on the beach and, but not far out. I didn't
get
go
it.
far out until I was a teenager. And then I traveled overseas into Asia
Dope.
and everything. But I think it's really important to travel. That's like my number one thing. My son was born in Japan, and so that kind of ignited the travel in us. We wanted to always be going somewhere new.
It's cultural.
Yeah, it's culture. My aunt lives in Portugal, so we kind of want to instill that in our family. Like, let's go. Like, this is. It doesn't the world feel kind of small right now to everybody?
It really
with all the internet.
It feels that
The
right now. Yeah,
internet's making
everything's
me
so
feel
connected.
like everything is small. Like when I think about moving out of San Diego, because I don't know if everybody knows, but if you live here, you know it's expensive to live here. So when you think of
Yeah.
other places to go, it's like where else can you go that you would compare to here and be happy? And so it's like you're limited. We're going to Florida? No.
Yeah.
I'm
Is
going
that
to
a
go to
rhetorical
beaches.
question?
No,
Oh no,
that's a real question.
It's a real
Houston.
question. Houston.
Who?
Houston, Texas.
No,
Some people might not like it.
absolutely
This is, you see what I'm saying? To
not.
each his own, Brody.
Absolutely
That's why it's not rhetorical.
I lived there for
the
many
only
years,
thing
and that
Houston
was
got
out.
against it is humidity.
No,
but,
only thing I
whatever
got it. Go ahead.
You
Big
like
humidity.
to do down there in Houston is cracking. And
Whatever.
I
No.
am with you because I don't endorse
Would you
too many
swim in the
cities over
Galveston
San
Beach?
Diego.
Would you swim in Galveston?
Wow, it's dirty.
Oh
as
yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Secondly, would
I
you
don't
deal with the
endorse-
racism? There's instilled racism in the roots of
It's
that
Texas.
Now,
soil.
It is Texas.
here's where I'll make the argument: is there's
Everyone
racism
has
in
a
San
gun, and now they
Diego.
have more guns.
I
Not like
like
Texas.
that about Texas, man.
Not like Texas, but I didn't get spit
It's-
on
I
until
don't
I
like
moved to San
playing
Diego.
cowboys and Indians
I've
in my
gotten
regular
into more
day-to-day
racial
life.
disputes
Yeah, I got
in
spit on by
California
a
than I
white
have
pregnant
anywhere
lady.
else.
Long
But,
story.
Like, I'll
And
say
that must be personal because I
I'll
feel
say
like
that is
California is
that-
very liberal.
It's
It is.
socially liberal. It's racist as a motherfucker.
And where it
It's-
depends on where
it's-
you are, there's
this
very
is the
racist people
less
Do you
everywhere.
know
racist
why
place I've
gun
ever
laws
lived.
are so strict in California?
Not trying to be funny. Dead ass. This is the less racist place I've ever lived. And I know that
Most
sounds
people
bad.
agree.
I'm dead
I've
ass
been
serious.
to-
People will
I've
agree,
been to
but they don't
most
see it
southern.
because the difference is when you go to like
Look at
quote
the
unquote
face.
southern states, it is kind of just in the air. So it's blacks over here, whites over there.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, as long as you don't go from one side to the other, you won't really have any problems out of it. You know, you just don't find yourself in the wrong part of town in the wrong part
That's
of the
all
day.
racism.
And
Stay over on your
fine.
side, you don't have any problems.
Yeah.
That's
Stay your ass
racism.
over there, nigga.
But they're
Right. Out here, they're blended with you. Out here, the racists are
They're more
blended with the
sunset towns
community.
There are more
That doesn't
sundown
matter.
towns in California than there are in Mississippi
No.
or Texas. There are more
Absolutely
active
not.
chapters of the Ku Klux Klan
No,
in
there's
California.
not. I
Do
know
you
that
really
for a
want to pull
fact.
it up?
Maybe I
You
don't,
can Google it right
whatever
now.
you
There are
want,
more
but I
active
do know-
chapters of the Ku Klux Klan in San Diego than in the state of
Active
Mississippi.
chapters of how many? Of
That's probably a
one,
population
maybe.
thing, though.
Out there,
Right,
the
so
active
bigger-
the
chapters
population
would
is
be-
way bigger out here than it
Drive
is in
up through
Mississippi.
Santee. Drive up to LA and
You
you go
mean
through-
Clan T?
Oh, there we
No,
go.
but I think that's
I'm
a
talking about
population
I don't
outside
thing.
of
believe
San
it.
Diego when you drive up through
First of all, the
when you
the
drive up
racism
past
here
Mission
comes
and
from the
all
Native
that, and you
Americans
see those Trump flags
and the
pretty
white
much
people
all
that have
up
come here.
I-15 on the way to Temecula
stop.
and Marietta.
I've been told not
Well,
to
either
interrupt.
way,
Like,
either way.
let's
told
be
you that?
honest. They part of
Like, flight 828, I'm hearing the calls.
like, yeah, okay.
down.
just because
Bring it in.
Manifest.
motherfuckers live next door to each other, and you know we're all like socially faux liberal. The reason I say faux liberal is just because you a party with a motherfucker doesn't mean that it's not racist. You
You're-
know, you look at the
You're right.
gentrification in Los Angeles. Compton and wants to be less and less black as time goes on. You know, they're being gentrified like a motherfucker.
There's a lot
Pushed
of
out
black
to
people moving
Riverside.
into those brand new homes.
Black people make up 6% of the population in San Diego, and that's by design.
And what? And so you're telling me because 6%, according to statistics, of black people live here, you think that black people aren't moving in here with tons of money? You don't think that black actresses and celebrities
that
and
negate
athletes and artists
racism?
and authors are
So
coming in here and
athletes,
moving and buying those
artists,
properties?
and
There's
athletes,
so many
artists,
black
and
business
rappers,
owners out here in San Diego.
For one,
so many.
they
I went to high school
represent
with them.
a severe minority.
I could
And
use
for
some kettle
two-
corn right now.
She could bring out the kettle corn. And for two, they are not insulated from the effects of it.
I
They
feel
just
like
as
that's
black
playing
as
victim.
you are. They just a black nigga with money.
That's victim.
That's
being
not
played.
playing. Like,
It is.
You're just sitting there saying, "Oh,
Because we're in
racism
San
doesn't
Diego.
exist."
San Diego
I'm
is built
saying
on billions
that
of dollars of
racism
Native American
does.
money right here on the soil. So if you can take that maybe to Oregon or maybe even go to Colorado, But here you haven't lived here long enough to see just how many minorities have money. I've lived here since sometime in the 1900s. And let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
I'm going to tell you right now, there are more Hispanic people here that own blocks of property. There are more Hispanic people here that own all the businesses in the community.
What about black?
What about black? Brown, black?
We're not Hispanic. Nobody
any kind of minority. When I talk about minority, I talk about people that have been pushed back by the forehead to not. A minority is a white person right now. White people are the minority, not brown. White people are the minority. We are not the minority
in this country.
Not out here.
Period. In the
Black
world,
still represent
in the
13% of the
we
US
are the minority
population.
because we are the only ones that haven't fought
minority?
back as much as we should. That's what makes us the minority. We're the minority in the fight. But as far as people being what color we are and us coming together, people of color, we are the overseers. White people are people without color that lack melanin. People that lack melanin are the ones that are the minority. The Icelands, the caves, that was a small amount of space compared to the deserts.
From the Caucasus.
Define people.
The Caucasus.
Define it by what? By who's? By Webster's?
Use the term. Define it.
Yes, I'm using the term of a lack of melanation. If you're a lack of melanin because of where you come from on this earth, where you sit up by the equator.
So all melanated people have the same social and political agenda?
Draw.
First of all, an agenda is something that's set into your spine. There's nothing that your glands wouldn't allow you to say. So if you're speaking out upon what your mission is, then that's your mission. That doesn't mean it's an agenda from your people. You don't represent everyone. You represent yourself.
They all have the same mission?
Challenge me. I'll take
what
you outside.
What does that even mean? Like, what is what you said just even mean?
She said agendas are
you know what the hell I
pretty much she said agendas are not defined by your color.
There's no agenda defined by anybody. Agenda is a human thought.
Hey, give me a drink, brother.
I already know we must be coming close to the end because this is what happens. You try to round me up at the end. I'm going to be at home typing in the group chat. I've been trying to stay clear of you and stay clear of your views.
All right.
This is what we do.
I know you agree
Listen, this is what we do. We do views here.
You do.
Listen,
You agree.
Agreeing or disagree, it don't matter. We hear to clearly. We hear to clearly.
I can accept that.
You disagree that white or European people are the majority rather than the minority? Tell me that.
Do I disagree that they're the majority?
Please, let's do this.
So you're saying, am I saying that they're the majority?
Do you
or the
agree?
Minority?
So who is the minority versus the majority in facts of ethnicity according to the planet? Is it people of color
yes.
or people of a lighter shade?
The planet, yes.
When you go through the shades of humans, are you going from dark, medium brown, light brown, brown, and then beige, white.
You're talking about the planet as a whole. Yes, people of color are the majority. However, we do not live on the entire planet. We live in the United States of America. Doesn't matter what the fuck they got going on in Cameroon. Because we are in the United States.
I don't care which continent I'm on. As this planet under me shifts, I'm a part of this earth.
So what difference does it make what politics they follow in
brown,
and then beige, white.
Brown cow.
You know what? Agree to disagree.
Thanks a lot, Jason. We've separated our own selves again. Now look at them making a joke of us.
Yeah. We're not making a joke of you. We're actually sitting back and letting you guys express yourselves.
JK-47 in the room.
In a healthy environment to where you can get your thoughts out and absolutely destroy each other.
JK-47.
It's JK-47 here back at it again. They seem to argue like they've known each other for years.
I think it's been 4 weeks now.
4 weeks?
And you know what? I enjoy it.
I rather enjoy it.
So delighting.
Hey, episode 17, man, and we in and out.
What about the
black
average
people
black
arguing
person? What
with
does she
each
mean by
other
that?
against each other?
I think I think that was a while ago. I think she was talking about the average black person. We was talking about living in San Diego around that era, that conversation.
It matters not. We'll come back and see. We'll comment in reference to that.
When my grandmother bought her first house here in San Diego with my grandfather.
Stop even Martin Luther King Jr.
Over in Linda Vista, they paid $28,000.
No. You paid $28,000 for a house in what year?
My grandmother, she bought a house here in San Diego for $28,000 back in the 60s.
Ooh,
and that just tells you how far back my roots go with that side of my family. But my mother they're here still on the reservations, and they've been here for a long time. And it wasn't always people came here and drove up these streets looking for freedom and an opportunity. It wasn't about as much segregation, and they ran into racism.
Damn.
Here come the racists now. But he's right. They are here. There's racism.
I get
here.
mad at loud
And
sounds.
Are
we can
you,
talk about that another time. But even Del Mar, La Jolla, I know what you're talking about. There's a lot of racism here. But
So you're familiar with the sundown towns that surrounded Los Angeles?
yes, I am familiar.
Right.
And it's just a difference now. And
Napa
now we
Valley
have more
stands for
say.
no African people allowed.
Just like anywhere, there was people hanging from trees in the South.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
sure
Yeah.
that there's racism here in this town as well.
Yes, that's the point that I was making, is that down there it was more just implicit. I think up north is more explicit.
I think what you saying for real, dog, comes down to just population and proximity, right?
The KKK just marched
you
on
talking about?
Philadelphia.
I already know what
When
you're
was the
saying.
last time
And what
you
happened
saw
to them? They
something
got
like-
ray the fuck out.
True
didn't they?
indeed.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
They tried
They
it.
told
They
them
When
to
was the
tried it.
last
chill out.
time you saw something like that?
Not that long ago. They
month
march more than you
ago,
know.
month
In
ago.
a
But
the
southern
last
state,
riot?
like they
We don't-
just
yeah, in
yes,
southern
they
states,
are
yeah.
racist
Yeah.
on their side.
Yeah.
But you don't go on their side, they don't come on your side.
But
So unless
it
you're
still
dealing with
exists.
law enforcement,
Just
you
because
won't really
there's no
deal with it.
interaction, don't mean there ain't no planning going behind that shit. Now you know, just like I know, it takes a terrorist an average
you
of.
really wanna talk
you
about
know,
the
like I know,
planning.
it takes a terrorist an average of 7 years to
Right.
plan an attack. Correct.
Correct.
So if it ain't no fucking violence going on, that don't mean it ain't planning on being
But
there.
now, if
You know
you're
what I'm talking
talking
about?
about the planning phase, then you're talking about
Blak.
you're talking
Welcome.
about these think tanks that are located in New
Sit
York
in.
City,
Sit in.
Washington D.C., Los Angeles, Seattle.
Black in the building,
Chicago.
y'all. Yeah.
You know about the black sites that the Chicago PD had.
Yeah.
These are all northern cities.
But we also know about these northern cities being more populated, and that's the point that I think me and Kavina are trying to say.
populated too.
Not as
They
much.
Not
And when you
dirt
look at
farmers
listen,
down there, you
when
still
you look
got
at
Houston, you still got Miami,
when
Atlanta.
you look at real numbers,
These
even
are-
when you look at an election, right?
Right.
Whenever you look at Democratic elections and Republican elections, the blue is always in the bigger cities. Am I lying? Whenever you look at the election map, hold on,
I'm
we got
listening. I'm listening.
What
I'm
is
just
that?
reading
We
the
got to
comment
understand what
while
she's
I'm
saying because we had that convo. We're going to be beneath the surface.
Sorry, I know.
I know
All
what she's
right,
talking about.
yeah,
I know what she's
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
So
All
like
right, we are going a little
in the
deep into
rules in the rural areas, there's less population by far. The Dakotas and the Alabamas and all that shit. You can't compare California to
like
fucking
North
Mississippi.
Dakota,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Because the population is way. A county in California will have more people in than
Yeah,
a fucking
that's
major
right.
city in Mississippi. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So of course the population of racism will be higher.
You're talking about just.
But we
the
talking about
raw number of
percentage, nigga?
races.
Yeah, it ain't even close. Like the South is still the South. Don't get it twisted.
So,
How many
when you
Confederate
think
flags you
of-
really see flying in San Diego?
When you think of anti-black racism,
Yeah.
you always put a white face on it.
No, I don't. I put a stigma on it.
George Zimmerman was Hispanic.
I know what he was, and there's a lot of Hispanic people out here who are very pro-Trump. They're Trumpies. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily meaning because you like Trump, you're racist. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of Hispanic people that don't like niggas.
They're racist towards blacks.
It's racism goes
So
everywhere.
I said
There's a lot of Asian
I
people
said
that don't like
racism
black.
as
Money
a
and
concept. I
class
never
will
said white people. I never
segregation
said
before your
It's money
non-white
before
people.
color in
It's money
California.
before color in
I
Cali.
agree with that. In California, it's money.
Yes,
It's
money
money.
and status.
Because if you're a rich black, trust me,
Not
listen.
new money.
I'm not trying to cap.
Money,
I know
money.
some
I
black
think
people out
there's
here
a
that got
hierarchy,
money
I
and they
think
are
money
accepted
has
into the
its
community.
place.
Yeah.
But in America, the word breaks down to an anagram. I am race. No matter where you are in this country, race comes first, then money.
I think it's changing. I'm being
I can
dead ass
spend
serious.
money
I
from
think it's
behind a
changing.
number
Agree
without you
to
even
an
knowing my
extent,
race. No, your
but
money can
that
be spent
extent
without anybody
is
knowing
if
your
you
race.
have-
Big facts. Big facts.
So
Money speaks over everything.
going
bro.
kinda
We got a little Red Bull.
We are.
Yeah, back
It's
in
over
the
there.
Red Bull.
Grab that, bring it over here. That right
I got
there.
an energy drink over there too if you need it.
I just need a little Red Bull.
Nobody put
You need a
their
little-
mouth
you
on
need a
it,
little
you
love?
know the germs.
You in the military. Do you deal with any kind of racism in the military?
Everybody racist.
Military got a whole nother
That
separate
shit a whole
level.
nother gang, my G.
Hey,
All right, man, fuck
hey,
Like we'll be on a whole nother 2
We
hours
will, man.
if we
This
really
shit getting-
dissect
I'm
this.
hungry
So
now.
Hey, let's go eat some food, man. Indica Live, episode 17, man. We love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for coming out tonight. Are we drinking on the way out?
Yeah.
Let me make me one on the way out. Let's get this done.
I ain't drinking on the way out.
Oh, you got a glass
That's some
full.
iced tea.
That is not iced tea.
That's
That is
iced tea because
Hennessy.
she exercised.
VSOP privilege. We drinking
pay you for
tonight,
that?
man.
they pay you for that?
They fin to.
I don't know why I keep.
Oh, my mama. Look.
What your mama say? Blak, where you at? Blak, come show your face, baby. Everybody behind the scenes. Hey, what they do before Def Comedy Jam went off? Everybody bring the man to the stage. He said, what Russell Simmons used to say?
Have a good night. God bless. Good night.
God bless. God bless. Love y'all. God bless. Good night. Give it a God bless. Good night, man. Give him something.
My left shoulder fucked up. Why?
We got the music playing on the way out, man. We get out of here.
I don't need no other.
You want to do it after hours? You want to do it after hours?
We still on the way out. Tori the body.
Hey, y'all cut the camera. I do my other rap.
We ain't cut no camera.
Hey, get that Mims and Samir to move.
Hey, just tell
That
him.
move.